My gosh, hello. Oh, baby. What is up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Extra special hello. The early YouTubians. This piece of garbage, Tiago in YouTube chat, says never on time. It is 9:01. I've been live for 24 minutes. Or 24 seconds. You have the audacity. You had the gall to call me out like that. I simply won't have it. I simply will not. Ooh, what's up, Ofasha? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, man, I feel good. I had a nice weekend, man. Super nice weekend. Japan's Dr. Pepper? What's the difference between Japan's Dr. Pepper and the US Dr. Pepper? What's up with that? What's up, Peach? What's up, RVX? What's up, Chocolate Rain? It's pop, not soda? I do live in Chicago, which Chicago still is kind of a pop city. But it's becoming more of a soda city over time. My parents grew up saying pop all the time. Mountain Dew Voodoo? What the hell does voodoo mean? Zeno, what's up? Welcome in. You don't drink soda? You think it's actually nasty? So true. People are confused on YouTube. It's because I asked for my Twitch notification. I asked what your favorite soda is, so we're just coming in and yelling about soda. All soda in the USA is like toxic? Probably not true. Call me a creep for saying soda? How dare you? Chat, I saw The Boy and the Heron today. The newest animated masterpiece from the legendary Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli. Literal 10 out of 10. I was insanely happy. The voice acting in it was sublime. Just like top to bottom, I just kind of loved everything about it. Voice acting was awesome. Like 3 really strong acts. Like the setup act was really good. The actor things started to get going was very interesting and brought up a lot of cool stuff. And then the final act was crazy. Probably reminds me the most of Spirited Away of any of his films. It's very similar, kind of like thematically and I don't want to say format. I guess like how the story's told is very similar to Spirited Away in many ways. Oh, it was so good, dude. The music was absolutely incredible. Yeah, very similar to Spirited, just like just how the story unfolded, very similar to Spirited Away. Might be my favorite Miyazaki film of all time. I'm gonna watch it a second time before I say that. But currently, like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle are my 2 favorites. And right under that would be like Princess Mononoke, and right under that, The Wind Rises. This one might be my favorite one. And I'm shocked to be saying that, but it was a literal masterpiece. Yikes at the bottom says, sorry the Bears ended the way it did. We have some Bezzo bucks. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here, Yikes. Yeah, Bears not great today. Not great. Barks Root Beer is your favorite, Donnie? It's a good one. Oh, you would see Godzilla -1 was pretty good, but I kind of wish I saw that. I don't know if I could watch a subbed... A theater seems like a weird place to watch a subbed film. Because I feel like film, watching it in a theater, the real big thing that you get is that you get just this massive picture and insanely good sound quality. So for me, if I was going to watch something subbed, you kind of have to be reading the bottom the whole time. What I'll often do with Miyazaki movies is I'll watch it dubbed the first time and then I'll watch it subbed after. It's like the first time I just get to like see everything because it's very a lot of visually going on. And then I'll watch it with subs when I kind of already know what's happening, you know. But I'm excited. I'll probably watch -1 when it comes to, I don't know, streaming service or something. My partner has been watching a lot of Godzilla stuff. What movie are we talking about? I want to see The Boy and the Heron today. It's an animated movie from Japan. That has Robert Pattinson as that plays a heron and has a crazy voice. It is very hard to tell that it's him. It is almost impossible, actually. I think if I didn't know that was Robert Pattinson, I don't think I could possibly have snuffed out that it's him. He's a wonderful voice actor. I kind of shit on him as an actor because I feel like he has a lot of like melodramaticism to most of the performances I've seen, which is basically just Twilight and the Batman. But it's cool stuff, man. Should we draft or stay with Justin? I'm fine with either. If we get Caleb and trade him, that's fine. Caleb's potentially like a generational talent. But if we like trade back the first pick and get like Marvin Harrison, I'd be really happy too. I don't know, man. I think that the Bears are in the best position. Like if you took any GM outside, like maybe like people like the Chiefs or something like that, or like one of these like big win now teams, but to take on like be in a position to be able to do whatever you want, like pretty awesome. Lines on top, well, we beat you, so technically we're better. Okay, let's you watched two of your favorite films of all time just showed up, just came out. That's crazy. Let's play some Marvel Snap. We're gonna play a pretty standard ramp deck, but with Blob. I think it's actually gonna be really good. When I did the Blob ramp deck for YouTube, when Blob came out, I was very poignant on making Blob work, so I was very focused on Blob and taskmastering it and Zoling it. But I really like this version, where we can just like play Blob on 5 into Zola. Like we can like go Sandman Blob Zola is pretty nuts. But I think that this should be a pretty successful deck. I think the meta right now will have a hard time dealing with this. Snapster did one of these? Well, I'm way better than him in deck building and playing the game, so. I also call him Snapster, which is funny. Mo was going crazy over at Thanos Blob and Professor X. What was he upset about? Meat Ninja, what's up? Day 6 without Blob? Oh my god. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. Thank you for being here, everyone. Binks, Fun Day Sunday. Sunday, Fun Day? Fun Day Sunday? So it's one of the worst things to ever happen in the game. Oh! Picked the wrong deck, chat. Okay, they got a Shadow King, a 2/4 Shadow King that resets itself.
Wind.
My anti-blob deck? Are you talking about this deck? This deck is kind of an anti-blob deck, yeah. Do we have Prio? We do have Prio. That's nice. The Wolf won't move. You're getting a bit more sick of Professor X because you feel like he's been non-stop every other match for 3 months. Do you think it's that bad? I don't think it's that bad, but a lot of people do. Got the Loki. We do not have a lot of power here. The biggest card they could have. Play middle. I get my Juggernaut. 5 of my cards, but I play around them having exactly Juggernaut. I think we beat just about everything but Juggernaut, right? We had 7. We knocked this down by 4. They go to 10. I guess it's not that much. We only go to 14. We lose to Jessica Jones, Miss Marvel. We might have to leave. We're only going -4. This will go to 4. This will go to 3. They'll be at 10. Writing 7. Yeah, we only get to 14. We just run here. They might retreat too. Okay.
Escaped.
If we were only losing a Juggernaut, we stick it out always, but we'll just run. Plus, it's not in the deck that we're playing today. What sites are used to stay on the meta? I don't. But Untapped is really nice for looking at data. Most of the data is locked behind a paywall, but I'm pretty happy to pay them monthly. Do I play a lot of Snap in my free time? Not a lot of Snap. I play a decent amount of Snap in my free time, though. I really, really like this game. Pretty much every time I poop, I play around. And then often, like, late at nights, I'll play. Or... kind of have to throw Throne Room because they're gonna have something bigger than us. We'll see what we play next turn. I mean, we do have the Magento. The Magento right goes kind of crazy. If I play Sandman now, I miss out on Doom Odin. Sandman stops their game plan though. But it probably stops our game plan on 5. We just Doom Odin. We Doom Sandman Odin. Fine.
Oh, snap.
If they like skip 5 or like they skip 6 or something, then they can only play the Infinite. And then we can maybe even like Doom... Black Panther stuff can happen. Goes all, by the way. Panther's Zola would have been nice, but I don't think it gets us over the top middle if they have like a 20 power. The Sandman here. Depends if they magic or not this turn. We do see a magic come out. And I think we're going Panther. To me, I like the idea of like Panther. I guess we get Magenta this turn, just kill off the Cyclops. Cyclops is annoying. Like this stops them from doing what they want to do, right? Which is just full float and then play like Infinite Shulk. What's up, Brew? Oh yeah, this isn't I'm so stupid. Win 3 lanes profit? I thought this was still Fist Tower. What a Taskmaster? We already have Zola.
Victory.
I think adding Zola and Taskmaster is a little overkill for what the deck's trying to do. It hurts other sides of the deck If you go on my YouTube, I did a ramp deck that had Taskmaster and Zola and a lot of bigger cards to really go all in on the blob. This one just kind of has blob as a giant stat stick. You don't have Nebula? This deck can be fine without Nebula. You can play Sunspot. You can play some other stuff. You watched the Loopy Conquest Club? That was a while ago. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do stuff like that again. I really, really like Loopy. We had a great talk recently about content creation and just trying to give him like some of my ideas with like why I do things and stuff like that. Why I pronounce Magento like what? Like that? What do you mean? Magento, it's the guy with the red hat. That's really the secret of Snap success is the CCG you can play while you poop. It's perfect. It's literally the best game that's ever existed for that. Have you not read the comics? Magento. He's like the evil... He's like kind of evil, I guess. We could do like... No, we can't Electro. I was gonna say we could do like Electro Doom stuff. You know what we could do? We can go Dinosaur, Zola, Absman. I'm gonna do that. That's a cool line. Frick Sandman. All my homies hate Sandman. We're just gonna go Dinosaur, Zola, Absman on the Zola. And then Zola the Zola, and then Zola 2 more dinosaurs twice. He's a genius.
Oh, snap.
They might run for Sandman reasons. Wait, how do we know that they have Patriot? They kill their Patriot? What the fuck? Why did they kill their Patriot?
Victory.
Yeah, Patriot Demon does not seem like a control at all. I think they messed up. Dude, I feel like people do that sometimes with Nico. They'll just forget what spell she played. No, it showed up in the deck tracker. When things show up in the deck tracker, it's a card from their deck. Case matching isn't real, by the way. We could Zola this eventually, so maybe we just go Nebula, right? It's not a bad Zola target. I mean, it makes Zola 10 and move some things around. We should be okay against Thanos. That helps us. Oh, if you play Electro on Onslaught Citadel, its ongoing ability reach, you can only play 1 card a turn. Onslaught Citadel will double the effect, and it actually allows you to play 2 cards per turn. Really nice. Not enough people take advantage of that. Fuck you, dude. Oh my gosh. Freaking cheater, chat. They knew the Electro tech was coming. Piece of garbage, dude. Yeah, the whole plan's freaking ruined now. Big card. I do not think you're going to be able to take that one out, Gladiator. Good try, though, buddy. If they shot it on curve, we're like fine too, which is cool. I guess this dinosaur kind of sucks. Maybe I should have played this dinosaur left, because the dinosaur is not going to be very strong. Bit of a misplay. Whoa. Gladiator. You think they blow this stuff up and we can move the Venom to get killed? That'd be kind of cool. It also might fail if they play 2 cards and blow something up. That'd also be awesome, though. Get over here, Venom. What are you doing over there? He's dying to Sean, huh? We could go for a 1 and 3. Either Zola right or Zola... I can't pick up the blob, by the way. Well, once I play this here, I can't pick it up. Because the blob's aura is too big. I think we might have to go for the 1 and 3. Like, I don't think we win if we do this. It's gonna pull the venom somewhere. Maybe if it hits the magenta, it pulls the venom away and we're fine. Let's just hope we hit the magenta. I'd really go 50-50 that I think we'll win.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
This is just like there's no way this is more than 42, right? Oh my god, dude! In Lucker, bro. 39? Are you kidding me? If we had went Magento, we'd pull the venom right, we'd tie middle. We'd have 7 more power. No, we'd have double 4, we'd have 7 more power. We'd have 24, 38, 80. Yeah, we'd have more total power actually by 1 point. If we hit the magenta, we win that. That's crazy. If we hit the magenta, we win that, chat. That's crazy. Can you scroll through the blob? Nah. Big Null in Big Blob. Oh, that's interesting. I forget that if the Null is in your deck, you can eat it. Wait, is that true? Is that true that Null... I thought Null only changes in your... I thought, like, Null works with negative now, no? Yeah, he just had a fucking huge blob, dude. He must have had, like, death in the blob. It's crazy, dude. 39? That is what it seems like, Nataro. I definitely don't disagree with you there. Assuredly. Boom, boom, boom. I'm very cool. Thank you, Ren. I appreciate you. I cannot believe how much power they pumped out, man. Acting like freaking cheaters, bro. I kind of like Electro and a Sandman.
Time's up.
Damn, dude.
Escaped.
Lucky that happened that turn and not the turn after. I like Ramp like Dexter like Cerebro. So true. So weird when people call him Snapster. Pegasus? What do you think now, chat? Doom or Magento? Doom basically makes Arnim Zola a non-factor. Does add 5 to all, which is kind of sick. Maybe just Doom. What sucks too is that if we had known that the TVA is coming, we could have played Wave Doom in that previous game and been in a pretty good spot. Wait, did I have Doom? I don't know if I had Doom actually. I might be just straight up lying to you guys.
Doom rules all.
Doom rules all, by the way. In case you were wondering. Actually, trash. At least it's not the 3rd location. Having Lumeria as the 3rd location as ramp deck is tough, man. Yeah, I can Artem the Doom. So it's not often that wins games, weirdly enough. Like just having a bunch of 5s everywhere. Just doesn't feel like enough quite often. I don't know if we're blobbing here. I guess we can blob middle.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Depends on what we draw, because we have to draw like a 5. If we don't draw a 5, I don't know. I don't think we can blob. But if we draw a 5 drop that we're happy playing, we just rip the blob next turn. The problem with blob is that it kills my deck, right? Maybe I have to cut the dinosaur in the deck. It's like next turn it's like Nebula Electro, which feels not good. Or we can blob later. Potentially draw a 5 drop. We have 3 of them in the deck. I'm gonna Magento. Say blob for 6.
I am inevitable.
Insanely unfortunate. I mean, Odin left is kind of schnasty. We're gonna move the vision. I can never win middle. I'm snapping. Blob is small though. Maybe we should cut dinosaur from the deck. I think we have to cut dinosaur from the deck, interestingly, because I really like dinosaur and ramp, but when you blob, it kind of ruins the dinosaur. Let me think about what 5 drop I want to put. Beats Eliath. I'm gonna play around Eliath. Possible to beat Eliath, by the way.
Are ye worthy?
Big 8-cuber.
Victory.
Big 8-cuber. Big 8-cuber. The rare Odin Magento line. Super rare line with this deck. I think Magneto or oh no. He said it. Oh no. Magento is super underrated. I've been using him in a ton of decks. I've been using him in a ton of decks, and I always really like it when I play the card. Yeah, some people are using him like control and stuff. Yeah, we should. I think Arrow. Actually, Arrow is a great choice. I've also been really obsessed with Arrow recently. I think Arrow for Dinosaur is actually great.
Snap.
Gento's the best color. So true. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap the Dinosaur for Arrow. That seems smart. Can you just use Thanos? No, you can't just run Thanos in a ramp deck, in my opinion. I think it just makes the deck worse. We'll play our next card in the Vibranium Mines. I still want to draw a 5-drop, ideally. We can just wave next turn, though. It's not like the worst. Literally 3. It's like a 50-50 if we draw a 5-drop. And if we don't draw a 5-drop and we just draw Zola, we just win anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, Thanos in an Electro Sandman deck does not seem like the move. We had a 5-drop here. We're in a really good spot. Wave right or left better? We're playing into Vibranium. We're going to add 3 to the deck, so it'll be a 12% chance of drawing the Zola. I don't think it's worth it. Shit. I kind of don't want to blob right. This is actually just bigger. It's just bigger than my dinosaur. We'll just go Doom. If Doom gives us enough, right? Then we'll be fine. If it doesn't, then we could just Odin. I think they're gonna prof. Where would they prof here? Left? They prof left, we get ahead right, and then we can like just blob. I'm okay with the Professor X here, actually. I'm completely fine with the Professor X here. Why is it not Doom? He rolls also true. Professor X left makes a lot of sense. Then maybe they move the Jeff later. We're just kind of okay if that happens, right? That even maybe just opens up an Odin line if we're like scared that Jeff is going to get over the top. They already moved Jeff. When did they move Jeff? Why did they move Jeff? Bio?
Doom rules all.
Doom rules all, by the way. Why did they move Jeff? Did they really do that? People have said it. And I feel like you're lying. They tried to get Prio for 5. They probably wanted a Professor X with priority, right? Probably expecting an Odin, so I don't think they're going to go here. I'm just going to play the Blob left, I think. The Blob big, it's 12. 12 is still big. Moving the Miss Marvel do anything? Not really, right? They might also have Doom. If they just Doom, they can't move X, and then the Nebula gets us over the top, so we're fine. Goliath. The middle. Oh wait, no, our blob is huge because the... Our blob is huge because of the vibranium. What am I talking about? Yeah, the blob is enormous. What am I saying? I don't think I didn't draw any, so I forgot. Blob is much bigger than 12. I think their play is Goliath left. If they were gonna go through with it, in my opinion. If they had Goliath, of course. So I think you go in the less likely lane, which is middle. I really like Nebula. I think this card is good. More people should probably use this. Okay. There's 2 locations they want to play on that aren't my Nebula lane, which is kind of cool. There's up. get to get ready to leave. Yeah, I don't think you play the Nebula on Asgard because you kind of want to force them to. So excited to hit the end turn button again. Been really fun. How's the inked ramp deck coming? We could make this very close to inked. I think the only thing we're missing is Sandman. Oh, I have this Sandman too. My opponent is very kind for never hitting the snap button. I'm gonna be smart and just retreat here. I can convince myself not to retreat pretty easily. But I'm just gonna run. Boomer snap incoming. There's a chance for sure. Turn 5 Okoye. It's actually not too bad in this deck because of Blob. He's added, what, 6 points to his Blob?
Escaped.
So glad Dara tricked everyone into raw dogging turn 3 Maxis. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think people forget. I think people just tend to forget that giving your opponent 2 cards is bad. Like letting your opponent, like draw is so important in Marvel Snap and it's so hard to get. Just playing a card that gives your opponent 2 of those is not great. I think Gladiator is better than Maximus in those decks, personally. I actually don't mind the Gladiator that much. But I completely agree that I think that I think it's Cope to run the Max. Oh yeah, and 2. Good for them. Dude, there are a lot of people playing this deck. You know, I didn't play too much this weekend. I played very little this weekend, actually. But a lot of people I've been hearing talk about... A lot of people have been talking about how there's just a freaking lot of this deck going around. And it is truly everywhere. Yeah, that's how you play Okoye and Thanos. So true. Skill issue. I do not like my position here. 50-50 the Panther? Think? Maybe you're right, actually. I think you're right. I think that's the line. It's our only way to get middle. That's a great point. That's 100% the line. That's a really good point. I could even do Odin if it doesn't work. If we hit the Panther, we probably do Odin. Odin's actually not that good, but I mean, Dinosaur's only 3 points bigger. We'll see. Do you think Havok into Viper will stop Blob meta? No, I don't. You got a 50-50. I don't think if we get 16 left, they're doing much.
All hail Hydra!
Wakanda forever. Are ye worthy?
Are you worthy, by the way?
Out of 1 head, 2 more shall take its place.
I just don't think they can put 17 points middle. I just simply don't believe that they can do that. I don't live in a world where they are allowed to put 17 points middle. Oh, fucking blob. What am I talking about? I hope they did the math. They did the math, chat. What do we have to top deck there? Magento? Magento or our blob one? We had a 50-50, actually. They never do the math, they just play the blob. So true. Did Nakia really make that big of an impact on the meta? I guess a lot of people were playing over Shaw. It's probably Cope, though. All things considered. Who's replaced Dino with? I should probably just do that. I'm going to replace it with Arrow. I think Arrow is really good. I need to get this dinosaur on my deck. It's not good. Just want a game because your opponent's gladiator pulled your armor and let you tie. So true. Blob must have card. Feels like it right now. Certainly feels like it. Do this. What does cope mean? Like you're coping with stuff? I know that didn't really answer the question. Cope is, it's just a word. Like basically like you're like trying to, it's like trying to rationalize something, I guess, or like trying to, like a coping mechanism, yeah. Like a way that you deal with things, like you, I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. The more that I think about it. You just go for all three lanes. We don't really have a Zola lane. I guess maybe that's why we should consider the armor right, but then we couldn't have really had a Zola lane there either. I guess we should have armored right, Electro middle. Thought about that possibility with the Black Panther. Let's go Electro left then. Yeah, Kobe's like pretending to feel better. That's a good way of putting it. I will say playing Storm on my Nebula is kind of psycho. Dino. I mean, they could have Jug, but everything's blocked down here. Even if they Jug, like our Nebula can kind of just get bigger than it. Oh shit, are they gonna Legion? No Electro mid. It could have done that. Doesn't matter that much though. This might be incorrect. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Feels good though. We pulled these two. They have to play 2 cards here to stop it. Even if they play 2 cards, we could still pull the Swarm. Now, if they also play left, the Silk does jump, which is bad unless we pull both of them. Oh. To make Silk go right, if they play something middle and left exactly, then that is correct. It's gonna be a 50-50 on where the Silk lands. Hey, it's a tie. They did have Storm Legion in their deck, a little piece. It was a tie no matter where it went, funnily enough. I think I made the right play. I'm fairly certain that was the correct play. Maybe my play is just to play big card left. Maybe would have gotten +2. Ah, good point. Maybe just the magenta left was fine. We won if we magenta left, right? Or it'd be a 50-50. No, if we magenta left, you always win? Total power? Or we always win just left and middle? No, because middle only had, we added 14 middle at the end. Middle only had 3. It'd be a 50-50, still playing in middle, we would lose. Wave is a trap? You think I shouldn't be running wave in this deck? Yeah, I simply do not think you understand how ramp decks work if you don't think that wave belongs in the deck. Oh, this turn. Okay, that makes sense. I was not paying attention. Wave is a trap on 3. Or on 2 with tanks. That is true. My bad. You were correct when I was wrong in that situation. You're the Bears GM, you train Fields and your pick for a new QB, or you keep Fields and continue to build around him? That's a tough question to answer. I don't think anyone really knows, you know? You're sorry for not clarifying? You don't have to clarify. Jesus Christ. We probably won that game if we played the wave. But I mean, I guess we went wave, Magento, Sandman, Zola maybe could win? I don't know. Why don't I just try not Triangle X? I'll try that next time. That sounds good. It's Sly Doggy got you monologuing? You need to get me monologuing.
Escaped.
Chat! I talked about this right at the beginning of the thing, but today I went and saw The Boy and the Heron. The new animated film, the critically acclaimed Studio Ghibli led by the legendary Hayao Miyazaki. Who has seen it in chat and what were your thoughts on it? Because I loved it and I want to see it again as soon as possible. It's out there in Japan. I'm interested to see how the Japanese voice acting is. I saw it dubbed. 8.25. I would legitimately give it a 10 out of 10. It's one of the I can't even remember the last movie where I've just been like immediately like I would give it a 10 out of 10. I think there's just so much to it. It was good. I'm gonna be thinking about it for a long time. Okay. So we go Electro, Dinosaur, Zola stuff. I think we always go Electro here. We don't really have anything we can play 2 of, even with the Elysium. Seen a lot of Ghibli games, giving mixed reviews. Interesting. The dub was amazing, yeah. Robert Pattinson.
Aid my hand.
Robert Pattinson played the Heron. Are we okay for 4-year-olds? Yeah, I think so. Trying to think of like how it wouldn't be okay for. Yeah, the dubs are insane. I mean, they had like Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson. I don't know who the child was. It might be my Son of Johan. I came out of it saying I think it might be my favorite, but I think I'm going to. I think I have to rewatch it before I can give it that seal of approval. Oh, please be Sean Wright. Dude? Rules all by the way. The only scary thing here is that they have priorities. Like, Goliath can get kind of scary. Goliath Wright beats me. I should probably switch out Dinosaur, yeah, for Aram. No spoilers, please. I would never spoil a movie, especially one that just came out. Yeah. GG's. It's kind of dark. Yeah, there's some adult themes for sure. I'm playing the old Blobrand deck? Yeah, let's switch out Arrow. Nah, I keep forgetting to switch him. Doom won that? Doom left? It's true. There's no nudity or insane blood, no. Did you cut up a fish at one point? A very large fish? There's like guts, but it's tasteful. Kind of like Electro left and an Arrow left and hopefully like ping something off. We'll see. Binks, in your opinion, 1 out of 10, how useful is Zola? Just in general, and ramp decks is really good because you do like Black Panther Zola, Doom Zola stuff. Call out their bishop is really nice. Can't believe Binks just spoiled the fish gutting. You'd say it would be pretty disturbing. You think there was a child in your theater and they audibly said they were scared during it. Oh boy. Good at reading, by the way. As long as we don't top deck Magento, we should be fine. I think I want to do this over blobbing. I don't think they'll be able to pump out 11 power, right? I think this will get us over the top of the bishop. Only play one card. They snapped. They can only play one card. We just blob middle, right? Yeah, it's just Magento. This doesn't win right or left. Should be a casserole? Half-baked casserole. GG's. Victory. They never Shawn right. Shawning right against the Sandman is stupid because you just lose. Why'd they stay? I don't know. I have no idea. I wanted to play a total power game and thought I would play 0 power, I guess. I don't know. It's not... Thought Poor Things? I don't know what Poor Things is. You don't get why locations don't resolve left or right? Dude, me neither, man. I tried. Get Rex here. I can ask Get Rex because he has some savant level knowledge of how locations happen. I don't know what my opponent was up to. Why did they snap? Did they snap? Was that an A-cuber? I have no idea why they snapped. No, there's more to it than that. It's like Starlight's always first, and like, there's some weird things. Sometimes cards go in the middle of locations. I don't know, man. Oh, I do want to see Poor Things. The favorite was great. I feel like you're saying words and I don't know what they mean. I feel like you're explaining and telling me words, and the words don't make sense to me. I'm confused and scared. Emma Stone is Frankenstein's monster, which allows her to call out the sexist bullshit around her. What the fuck? I kind of like this as a... I was gonna say Doom Zola game, but like, who knows what the hell is gonna happen here, man? Just force everything left and get bigger than him, I guess. You hate the Great Web? I think it's very interesting. It's a very unique wrinkle to the game that not many other locations do. Now, it can be very frustrating. It can make you lose games, but it's cool as hell when you win. Poor Things movie, The Favorite, is a movie by the same director.
My mighty hand.
I'm surprised I've never heard of either of them. Back over here, you piece. I think they ever just Tribunal. I think it's hard to not just want to do this, man. Does Tribunal even really win? I don't think so. Insanely rude. Huh? A little scary. A little scary as a treat. Another half-baked? That is a half-baked, I guess. It's so weird when neither player plays something on a location. I thought Barbie was awful. I haven't watched Barbie, so I can't give you your opinion. First 40 minutes were unwatchable. The rest is saved by Will Ferrell. Okay. We are going to run 3 minutes of ads. If you do not want to see the ads and you're on Twitch, you can use a Prime subscription. Just like Battle Kitty, MKV1, IMJP both did earlier, as well as the Yikes at the Ballroom. You can pay $5, which is definitely worth it, or you can get lucky and get a gifted subscription. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Chat, I was kind of like considering a new thing to do when I play ads. And one thing I've been like interested in doing is like Wordle type games. As many people know, I'm a huge Northern Lion head. I watch a lot of Northern Lion stuff. And Northern Lion tends to, at the beginning and end of his streams, play like these little like word-based games. Where he calls them the doles. So it's like games like Wordle and like different stuff. Yeah, the NL and Ludwig games. So I've been thinking that would be a really cool thing to do during ad breaks. How would you guys feel about that? How'd y'all feel about it? Do you agree that they call them duels, but they're anything but? So true. You thought Barbie was phenomenal? You think I'd love it? I'm sure I'll love Barbie. I think it's coming out on Max like next week or something. I'll probably watch it in a little bit. Don't worry, I don't base what movies I watch based on chat either. Sounds cool. All right, well, I'll get a list of them, so then I'll start tomorrow. I'll get a list of them because there's like 8 or 9 that he plays. There's one where it's like a MIDI style. Does anyone know what the one that he plays where it plays music and then it like tells more of the music track? It's on Max now? Yo, let's go. I'll probably watch it really soon. Bandle.app? Let's go. What a legend. Okay, chat. So, our bands will play a popular song's chorus, but the musicians are arriving late. Guess the song from the drummer's beat, if not the bass's tune. So you just get more and more. So we'll start with just the drums. What's that? Oops, I did it again. That's impressive. I have to skip there. I'm gonna try not to look at chat that much. Is this the... Does that sound right? I don't know what that song is called though. Skip. Is it Take My Breath Away is the one that I was just singing? Anyway, that's not one of the options. We're gonna skip it again. What the hell is the song called? Just Give Me a Reason? Is that the name of it? Hey, just give me a reason. Okay, awesome. First duel successfully done. Welcome back. Welcome back, ad enjoyers. If you guys have other cool duel games, especially ones that NL doesn't do, jump in the Discord and yell at me about them and link them to me, and I'll start doing them. Because this sounds like a really fun thing to do. Oh, there's still 30 seconds of ads? Oh, shit, dude. Sorry, ad enjoyers. I forgot how insanely good I am at guessing. Also, you guys are going to have to really help me out because I don't know the names of songs really well, but I can start singing them. So you're not allowed to guess songs that I haven't started singing, but if I sing songs, then you're allowed to tell me. Mind Stone. You love a Mind Stone snapper. Alright, hopefully we can force a bunch of stuff right. Yo, what's up, Chaos? Ad enjoyers, I just started this game, sorry. Nah, the Pokemon thing would not work, unfortunately. Because, unless it was only Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon, then we could maybe do it. I think they're going Prof left. Chat. It's gotta be Prof left, right? It simply must be Professor X left. It's not Professor X left. Oh.
Are ye worthy?
All in all, that seemed pretty good.
Wakanda forever!
Yeah, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot here. I would argue we're in a pretty controlling position. I just love that Blob can't get moved. I always forget that that's actually a thing. I literally always forget that Blob can't move. Why is Blob sparkly? He's just dripped out of his mind. I can't click on him though. Blarble's the only thing to worry about, but we play Arrow Sandman, we're fine.
Victory!
Sucks they don't get the Shuri buff. Yeah, well at least the Odin came down after the Black Panther and resummoned. Like that was very important, I think. Wait, are these crackles because it swallowed a gold crackle and a purple crackle? I actually didn't know that. Is it like the crackle of my cards? So it had a blue and a yellow? That's really cool. I actually had no idea that was the case. Well, Blob was originally data mined. I think it was just a big card that said can't be moved. Do you need Odin? I don't know, man. I'm just a guy. Maybe it's the waves. The wave has a, I guess the wave has sparkle. Maybe the nebula's crackle. I don't know, man. On it forever. Maybe just go wave like Doom. Wave, Doom, like Arrow or Panther. Oh, we got a 12 power Panther. It's pretty nice. Movable Blob, the unstoppable Juggernaut. So true. Except when their ongoings are out, the Blob definitely wins. William Pittman, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Appreciate you. GD Mr. Hotshot, thanks for the raid. Sharing your community. Arf, arf. Professor X. Professor X. We still just do this. They'll have to play a Jeff here. Ah, they have the goddamn Professor X. What a cheater.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Wakanda forever!
Kind of forever, by the way. Hmm. I think this is blob on blob violence. They have 9 cards left in deck. Their blob's probably kind of gonna be huge if they play it. Odin right stops blob right and gives us 15 power middle. It's a pretty good combination of things. Our blob is 7, 11, 23. I just don't know if that beats his blob. With 8 cards in deck, he only has half his deck. I think we just play against everything else. And then even if they blob right, this should still win. Because we get to 24, 29, 39. If they blob middle against this, we probably lose. We at least have a chance to win if they blob right. Because this is a lot of power. Big blob, man. Blob right win there? I don't think blob right won, unfortunately. There's a chance that I should have just attacked the lane more instead of just doing the Doom line. I think I did attack the left lane. cards do they have left? Well, it started at 7 with the blue Marvel and the +2. They got to what, 41? I think they had 9 cards in the deck. It kind of makes sense. We could have won that game though. We needed to attack the Professor X lane harder. I forgot about Wakanda Embassy Professor X. Stirk Tower. What did that boy eat? I don't know, man. A lot. Blob Rework should eat 1, 2, and 3 cost cards. I mean, if you want to kill the deck, like if you want to kill the card completely, you could, but I think that would be stupid, personally.
Wind, aid my hand.
This is really tough for us right now. Can't play anything left. We just lose. Panther Right's like the only potential chance we had to win. We're crushed here though, man. You think Doom was my best line? I don't think Doom was my best line. I think that the only one we really had to worry about was left, because they never play it on top of the wave. They very rarely play it right. I mean, I had a pretty good sniff that they were playing it left. Just get out of this game. I don't want to be here anymore. Straight up don't want to be around anymore. Goose Blob Nowhere, the trifecta of destroying our deck. Or Goose Storm Nowhere. Just nothing we could do. Just nothing we could do there. That's all right. Oh. Have off de Olgatina. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Nebula left. What's up, what's up? Are you saying I'm a goat? It's so nice of you. Time Stone? Several Time Stones? Maybe Nebula middle. Probably Electro middle too. No Blob. Doing well, thank you. Just playing some fun ramp stuff. Nothing too crazy. We can play double Blob, which is nice. We blob, we eat the whole deck, and then we just get a second one. Okay, dude.
Wakanda forever.
You have to win with just the cards that are left. I guess I have cloning vats. How are we winning here?
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Almost had the APM. I thought he was gonna Doc Ock right. Can you please stop drawing Nebula? They already snapped, and we just kind of play this game out, right? Maybe it just sticks. There's a non-zero chance, chat, that they do not have 6 power. No, they always do. They have Doc Ock. What am I talking about? No, wait, no, now they don't. There's a legitimate argument that they won't have 7 power to play left. You can click blob. No, it's all fricked. Can't check their blob. Click on Doc Ock, then swipe to blob to see what cards you absorb. Yo! Very good intel. I had no idea that this could do that. Thank you. I had no idea. Thank you. I think that was worth it to stay almost always. It's kind of rare, right? Like, since I used the second Doc Ock already, like if they still had that in hand, I had to leave, but it's kind of weird that they actually played that, not having another card that was more than 7. You know what I mean? Like not having a card that's more than 7, playing the blob right is, or playing the Doc Ock right is crazy. I think they shot themselves in the foot. Because we had no way to kill the blob middle, right? Not that they knew that, but maybe they should have played Doc Ock middle. I think was probably a better play. Savage lands. What the heck? Our arrow can be pretty nice. It could Reality Stone left. Reality Stone left is really bad though, right? It could Prof. They run Prof? I don't think they Prof right. If I was them, I Prof left always. I should have snapped earlier. They have to win right now. And then play blob middle is how we lose. People's Profex discipline is so bad? I mean, I think that would make sense. I just called him out on it. I'm smart and talented and handsome. Thongin? Not bigger. Damn, my blob's tiny now. Wait, they actually did the thing where they made my blob small. They had swapped these Odin wins. Larval incoming? It's gotta be blob, right? Blob for total power. I know Maximus won't move anywhere, I'm worried. Max has new anti-blob tap. I think it's bad, but it will when you start in games. 7 cards in deck.
Are ye worthy?
Yeah, GG's. Oh, it's okay. Easy. They would have swapped the order. We would have won, which is kind of hurts. But gotta take that one on the nose. If I probably would have moved his max. No. Well, I did have prio, right? I had prio there. The problem is that he played the Salak second. He played around. If we had just played a big card, right? Like, let's say they just played Doc Ock, right? The previous turn, we would have won by arrowing. Fortunately, it did not work. One with Magento, too. Wait, do we have Magento in hand? Did we just completely mess up by not playing Magento? Or Magento was left. Yeah, Magento was left. That's right. That was the game that we won the thing. Might actually be a Sandman game. I'm taking Electro right, Sandman right, Black Panther left, Odin left. Was a really nice line. Cheers, Bubble. Next one pretty solidly. This seems pretty damn good. Old arrow, like old arrow, 2 arrow iterations ago. More like arrow iterations. Oh, the armor is what has the purple. Bar Sinister. Is Sarah doing any work? It's good blob food, and just a 5/9 is generally pretty good in this deck. I think it's better than Dino. Because Dinosaur was kind of just our stat stick, but now Blob is kind of our stat stick, right? And also Blob, if you blob early, then the Dino sucks. And the Dino sucks to get eaten by Blob. So Dino and Blob are pretty anti-synergistic. Arrow Prime. Dude, it took a while. Oh, Arrow Prime was actually a 5/6, and no one played it.
This is what we do. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Turkish! Thank you so much for the oh, the regular sub. Thank you, thank you. Get wave left. Wish we had Electro, because we can go Panther Zola stuff. I think we just go Blob Zola, right? Blob Zola sounds really strong. Check a priority too. Play Blob, Zola, and then we could like Odin. It's kind of cool. Give her Zola mid? No. It seems cool, but it doesn't work the way you want it to. It tends to be a lot more harm than good, fortunately. They have to Shawn this turn. If they Shawn this turn, we're in trouble. If they do not Shawn this turn, we should be fine though. BP mid in case you do get Shawn this turn. It's an interesting choice. I guess we'll see if that was the better choice. Your head left. Tiny card? Okay, we have Prio, which is really nice. Now they have to Sean middle, which is not easy to find. If they Sean middle, they're geniuses, and we have to take the L. If they Sean right, then we laugh, and we laugh, and we laugh. We think about how good we are at this video game. Aeropostale? Okay. So if your deck is fully blinged out, does Blob like break? Is that why Blob gets all messed up when you play Thanos? Doom? No. We always do this.
All hail Hydra!
Whoa, Elsa Blob Stone.
Victory.
I made that one up myself, chat. You impressed by me? Any replacement for Nebula? Yeah, you can replace Nebula. Just any good 1 or 2 cost card. Jeff is fine. Jeff is probably really good in this deck. Game's really buggy right now. I don't have too many bugs. It might be bad on phone. I don't know. The thing you said about smart people? Smart, talented, beautiful, handsome. Call your blob deck Blobbert Pattinson? Blobbert Patterson? I have a lot more respect for Rob Pat. Rob Pat really surprised me with his voice acting. Thought it was incredible is how I would describe it. What's up with all these people getting their damn Nico Demons on one? I think that should be illegal. Playing a Miracle Valkyrie deck, Valk seems decent this meta. So true. Put a Thanos with Tone Flare in your deck, you get a bunch of Tone Flare. Binks, did you know that if you don't have priority and you leader your opponent's blob, you get a blob that that player and its auxiliary card suit? Hell yeah, man. Leaders always work like that. Incredibly based. I guess we're just wave blob Zolaing. We didn't have Dream Dimension, we actually pop off. Maybe the Reality Stone Dream Dimension for us. That'd be nice of them. Think they have a Reality Stone Dream Dimension for us, chat? They're not a Thanos deck, so it'd be pretty hard for them to have Reality Stone. Started liking Rob Pat after the movie Remember Me? Interesting. I've been told I need to watch The Lighthouse. I've been told many a time that the Lighthouse is goated. Dream Dimension sucks. Yeah, I hate it. Well, obviously our opponent doesn't run Shang-Chi. Why would you run that card? I think we're still just bigger. Null left is maybe a little scary. Null left more than 24. I think Null can't be more than 24, right? And we lose to Sean. We always lose to Sean. It gets Blob's power. Son of a bitch. Great point. Luckily, they don't have Null, so we're fine. Opponent cheated, so we don't have to count that game to the win-loss record. Lighthouse Barbie double feature would be a hell of a whiplash. But yeah, black and white into like aggressive pink. That's a great point. Yeah, Flintlock, they were talking about doing the Arnim Zola and destroying the blob and making 2 more blobs adds to the null. But our opponent just had Shang-Chi anyway, so we just lose on the spot. We could have just Panther Zola Odin or something that turn, or that game, if Dream Dimension wasn't there. It was, because my opponent is a cheater.
Oh, snap.
I think a wave is kind of nice. Does retreating with a certain deck make it bad, or are you just unlucky? Does retreating with a certain deck make it bad, or are you just unlucky? I don't know what that means. Not sure what you are insinuating. We just do this and like play Sandman left. Blob gets huge. Very large blob. Then we just play Sandman like left and then just hope that 12 is enough to win one of the other locations. Ho 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 ho. Good burp. Alright, dude, chill. Wish I could play another card. This should be fine though. Sandman to lock him down. This is gonna be so annoying. The Great Web. Great Web's gonna be like crazy annoying. Crispy Josh says, how's the rampant going? It's going very well. Imagine they play Shadow King. That's not a real card. Therefore, my opponent is not allowed to play it. Sandman first would have been slightly better, but then there's a problem with the right. I think fulfilling right was smarter. Because if we had done that, then there's a chance that we fill right without the blob. We want to stick this blob right. He played too many cards. It's very concerning, actually. Okay, Chad, I did not have the card. Well, I kind of fucking hate this. I think it's just a pure 50-50. I think my opponent always plays left here. They could play Loki right middle, though. Okay, cool.
Victory.
Loki middle just nukes us if they had it, unfortunately. You don't think there's a world where you win this? Toasted frog. What's up with Nico's spells right now? Cycling between destroy and location change? What's up with Nico's spells right now? You mean that one? Or like just my opponents? I don't know what you mean. That's a lot of there's a lot of a card. We went from 97 to 91 today. Rank 91 is pretty good. The thing with it's because they played Nico twice. So when you play Nico multiple times, her spells start to get a little fricked up. Starts being a little freak. Could be just wave blob. Sandman seems pretty good. There was some rocks on our deck. Maybe draw one. Keep our deck big. Did draw the rock. Extra big blob. Ho 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 ho. What it sounds like, right, chat? Again, Shang-Chi on curve crushes us. But I guess we don't snap. I kind of wanted to snap, but I won't snap here. I probably would have shot us this turn. They had the ability to.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
All systems go.
So there's the Sean middle. Trying to snap. I think we just go out for 2. I think if we snap, they run, or maybe play around. So I think we just play the Zola. Blob left is another way that they win. Blob middle often loses, but could still win, depending on how big their blob is.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Yes! Your blob is small and sucks.
Victory.
Was this my blob, by the way? It shouldn't be, right? You get a variant if it's mine. They must have got a Zola. They got a Zola because I already had the blob on the field. So they got a Zola. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yo, Jay Bozek. Thanks so much for the 1 month. Feed back your piece. Yikes, they knew it was coming. What is interesting, they just lost to anything middle. This deck feels really solid. I feel like the stats show it's... I think we're probably at like 55%, 60% right now. 52%. 12 and 10. That feels really nice. I'm not going to play the armor. That's Ross Geller. It's gonna be a big ass panther, man. Yo, the Ross Geller. Wait, is this D money? That crazy that his name was like Ross Geller for a while? It is? Ah, nice. I love beating D money. Beating D money live on stream is one of my favorite things. You turning off Sinister London, you piece of garbage? Shot for X mid. They pretty hard to X mid on turn 3 with no ramp, I would argue. We had Electro this game, we were fine. See, 24 middle is enough. They must have block, or I guess they're probably some kind of Shaw surfer, right? They have like a giant Shaw. Yeah, Black Panther Zola is just really strong. Also works with Odin sometimes if you really want to fight for a lane.
Wakanda forever.
Kind of forever, by the way. I mean, it's so telegraphed what I'm gonna do. Sasha's the best thing I can do. Lose to Sean, whatever. Yeah, GG's. Opponent cheated and has Sean on their deck. Getting ahead right was very smart by them. That's not allowed, yeah. Thanks, can you crank the 90s? I don't know what you're being weird. Just joined. Has anyone ever tried pizza rolls and sour cream? I bet it's wonderful. I did it because I took 5 shots and smoked, and it's fucking awesome. It's the best thing I ever had. I also love Binks. He's hot. Hell yeah. I love being hot. Tracker not working? I got you. I never look at the trackers. Almost ever. If I'm being honest with you. And then they fall off the screen because I use pop-out windows to move them around because I have ADD and I'm a maniac. I'm just kind of built different in many ways. Many people are saying this. I hope we draw a 5-drop.
Victory.
Take a good trip to the toilet. With pizza rolls and sour cream. Not that bad for you. I had a breakfast wrap today. It was really good. My girlfriend wanted brunch. You have recommendations for a Black Panther? Black Panther kind of fits in like this whole Zola shell. It'd be kind of hard to change. You could think about like something like Red Skull. Hard to recommend though. Black Panther is really important because we already want Zola for Blob. So having a different way to... a different card to Zola is very, very good. Damn, you kind of want pizza rolls right now? Hell yeah, dude. Iron Lad could be replacing? I would not know. I would not run the deck as is, which is an Iron Lad. Personally, I would not do that. Now that you are allowed to do it. I'm really saying I think it's bad. You know what I'm saying? We waved into our cards that are already 4. Hog. I think I just Doom. Doom seems good. Go do middle. If we top deck Zola or Odin, we probably just play it middle. No Thanos with Blob. Now this might be a controversial take. I don't think just adding Thanos into decks is good. I think you have to build a Thanos deck.
Doom rules all.
Rules all, by the way. Yeah, just in case you're wondering. Is chance to just go BP and Odin? Problems are not winning right.
Wakanda forever.
Kind of forever, by the way. I think they're just expecting us to play Odin. I'm wondering if our play is to just like blob. Also Odin and play one of these. So I can't play right this turn. We get to 10. This would get us to 15. This would tie. Right? Because the werewolf's going to jump. I guess they could add more to their hand with the collector, huh? I just want to do this. Their play is probably just like Loki middle card that beats 5 left. This one's total power if they do that exact line. Nice.
Victory.
Fairly certain this would win total power with the blob. The blob would be 20. If we get to 28 here, they'd lose 5. They would gain 4. So they go to 21. We go to 28. I think we always win there. Odin, don't be slow. You want me to play the worst line? You don't want me to think through? You don't want me to think through how to play the game better? Isn't that why you're watching? Isn't that why you're watching, crew? Isn't that why you're here, to hear the thought process? What's up, Alloy? Good morning to you. Forgot to carry the 1. Yeah, math is hard, chat. We don't have to sit here and pretend like math isn't hard. Don't you ever fucking think again. Don't you fucking dare think about your play. Imagine going to Twitch to think. I think about things all the time while I'm on Twitch. I think about shit all day, brother. You hear the grilled cheese discourse? The grilled cheese is delicious. Are we losing? Holy. Hey, we just got a raid. That's very exciting. Loopy! The man, the myth, the legend. What's up, my guy? Yo, dude, we can go arrow into Zola the arrow. The second arrow could pull something off Mojo World. That's exciting. What's up, Loopy? Loopy, I saw you with like 500 viewers earlier. I was pogging off. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. If you guys don't know Loopy, if I can get a shout out for Loopy. Look at that. Having mods is sick. Imagine playing Sarah into Sandman, man. It's gotta hurt. You ready to dare the chat? Yo, it's awesome, man. He's got good taste, bro. Gotta go work on YouTube, dude. Congrats, man. Keep it up, man. Loopy, can you drop your YouTube link? You guys don't follow Loopy on YouTube. I would super recommend it. He's working to try to get more consistent. Loopy's on that grind, man. We love a grinder. Our opponent's very upset, I think, that we played Sandman against them. Understandably so. I don't realistically see how they win. Get over here, Maximus, you idiot. So aggressive. Just Doom, right? Doom just makes too much sense. It beats Surfer, it beats everything. We Doom not left though. Let's Doom right. If that's Cosmo, dude, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Ooh, num 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 num. You know what to do, chat. Yeah, go check out Loopy's YouTube. Loopy's working his little tail off, man. We need to get Loopy up to his 4K viewing hours so that he can get some of that YouTube dough, so he can make his own casseroles. You love the casserole milk? You have my blessing to make your own casserole milk, Hondo P. You certainly have my blessing. I've seen this. It's funny, in my chat I can't see anything. Them laughing with the fire? I have not, but I do have it, I think. Is that Loopy? This is fine. Oh, that's great, dude. That's a good emo right there. Yeah, Leader could definitely work in this deck. Blob kind of replaces Leader. In my like kind of quote-unquote standard ramp deck, I usually don't run armor. So in the armor spot, I'll usually run Jeff. Or some metas, maybe I'll run Scorpion, different things like that. And then I usually run Dinosaur instead of Arrow. Magento's a bit new too. Well, Magento used to be Chavez. So in my like quote-unquote standard ramp deck, it would be Magento would be Chavez, Blob would be Leader, and Arrow would be Dinosaur. That's kind of like my ipso facto situation. Alright, dude, chill. Need to get that crazy double blob. Double blob would be sick, man. It's gonna be a Fruit Loop casserole. I kind of love that. I'm very pro Fruit Loop casserole, I would say. If they're anticipating the Sandman, they could beat us here. But if they don't play the Deadpool this turn, I think we're fine. I probably shouldn't snap here, but on the counterpoint, I want to. Like, if he blows up his Deadpool again, we're going to be so happy. Like, if it's Deadpool Carnage here, we are just thriving, dude. Just trying to think of any tricks, any weird ways we could lose. Zola left. How do we beat Zola left? Zola left beats us. Zola the Doom? Does that beat Zola left? We'd be tied middle, we'd be up, but yeah. Zola the Doom is the way. Okay, nice.
Victory.
Arrow could move the Carnage left. Like, we could arrow left and move the Carnage. That's a fair play we could make, but I just don't think it's good enough. I think we have to do this to tie the Zola left winning middle. If we pull the Venom right with Magento, the problem is, so if we play Magento right to pull his Venom right, if they play Deadpool middle or left, we lose. Now would it be absolutely psycho to do that? Yeah. Odin right would have been a good option. Odin right loses to Venom left, unfortunately. Or Odin right loses to Artem Zola left, and I think that's like the only play that they had that could beat us. So we just had to find a way to beat that and be winning all 3 lanes, and I think that's our best chance. In those situations, in my opinion, it's all about trying to find the only way to not lose, you know? And then making sure you double check that like your play to not lose doesn't like lose to like some smooth brain shit. Doesn't lose to like some crazy smooth brain shit. Oh, okay. Ramp is back, baby. I have to play ads after this game. So make sure to tell me, otherwise it's your fault, not mine. Smooth brains do be smooth brained. This is true and based. I'm gonna snap. We have just Electro and a Sandman. It's kind of the best line in our deck. Especially since our opponent hasn't played anything yet. This is uncosmowable. Uncosmowable. I have to do this, right? I think I'm legally forced to do this. Bye. Now, you might say just Doom Odin is better. But I kind of like putting both of their ongoing cards on Isle of Silence. It makes me feel good about myself. That hurt. That was not cool. They have 3 cards in deck. I don't think they're blob. Arrow cannot move Prof X now. I think we Doom. Even Nebula as well. I'd be hard pressed to not Doom here. Oh, we can't Nebula because of Sandman. Correct. I don't think they have something bigger than 11. I'd be shocked. There was Wakanda Embassy though, we have to remember. So if they have something that's 10 to go to 11. But I think Spectrum's the only thing we really fear. Deck probably has Spectrum. Wait, they could have Destroyer? Destroyer left. Shit. It could be a Destroyer deck, right? I don't think they're a Destroyer deck. Miss Marvel's weird to have in a Destroyer deck. Okay.
Victory.
Yeah, it's like, so like, you might think it's Spectrum Destroy with these 2 cards, but this one, it's really hard to run a card like Miss Marvel, I think, in Spectrum Destroyer. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just good in that deck. It might just be good in that deck, actually, but... Flop left, but then we just lose the big card middle. It's just kind of tough. All right, we're going to run 3 minutes of ads. If you don't want to see the ads, you can pay $5, which is definitely worth it. You can use a Twitch Prime to give me Jeff Bezos' money for free, which is what I'd prefer. You can just watch the ads. That's fine. Or you can get lucky and get a gifted subscription. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to hit the follow button. It really helps me out, and make sure that I'm up there on the top left as you're hanging. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in 3 minutes. All right, chat. What's another Wordle game? What's another Wordle game? Time Guesser? Oh. Everyone should support Binks. So true and based. Give me a second. I will shout you out once I get my time guesser set up. Okay. Wait. This is just. Give me a second here, chat. I know this is taking a while. Okay. So we have to guess the time for this one and where. Wait, how do I change the time? Oh, there's a slider down here. Okay, to me, it's kind of looking like 2000s vibe or maybe late 90s. This dude's kind of giving me like Jordan era looks. They're looking through pictures. This guy's smoking a cigarette in public, and why is his foot out? Being a weirdo. I'm gonna say this is 19. Do I see any phones? I don't see a phone in sight. I can't tell if anyone's looking at their phone. Say 2001. And this looks US as hell. This looks like we're in New York, I think. To me, this is New York in 2000 and 0. What the hell? This is in London? 4 years off, 96. I know it's not perfectly set up here. Rough. Oh, well, that was bad. Okay, we'll go back to Marvel Snap, sorry. We're trying this. This will be a new thing. I'll get it set up properly, and I think that we're going to try it. It could go round 2, but people are back for the ads. We'll do round 2 next game. That guy has Wall brand jeans. They went out of business in 1993. 96 to 2000 is pretty good. Missing that it was London was bad, though. I don't know, it just felt very New York to me. You made that up, don't worry. So true. It was very believable. Doom Arrow Odin, Doom Panther Odin kind of vibe. Guess we just wait. I don't know. This is funky. This is funky. Wish we had our armor. We do not. 96 the year of your birth? Jimmy Dickens, 27-year-old. Wowza. Maybe just go directly into Sandman. Sandman Doom right. It's pretty hard to beat, right? Venom right. Carnage right isn't that scary. Noel is at 6. Noel is at 10. And Noel is 10 power, chat. Noel is 10 power. The only problem with doing World Saga is you don't have to Gamba. True. The Noel is at 19. 30. 41. I just have to like get ahead. If I can Doom. I guess we're playing the arrow somewhere. It won't pull anything. This isn't the Carnage that he played. Play middle. They play left, we're in some trouble. Unless when they play left, it's small. We just need to get to the point where Dr. Doom wins. I'm gonna snap. You can't arrow the Carnage chat. Fortunately. It's not the Carnage that they played. We just have to get to the point where if they null, they don't just win. Which is not where we're at, which is cool. Because this will get to 19. We'll win right, win middle. Yeah, we're fine. Doom rules all, by the way.
Doom rules all.
I don't know if you knew this, but Doom rules all.
Victory.
Easy win, yeah. As long as we just set ourselves up with Sandman there, Dr. Doom right is insane against these decks. You hate the new arrow? Why do you hate the new arrow? I'm interested in hearing why. I actually really, I like the new arrow a lot. It's nice that they also gave her 9 power. I think that was important. How does DD work with Dream Dimension? I don't know. Why would there be something different? Doom rules all, Chocolate Rain. Thank you for asking. Someone that was 11 when Sumo came out would be 18 now. What is Sumo? Seen so many Loki decks misplay your arrow since the change. that's really funny. The idea that they don't know how to use your arrow when they get it because they're not used to having it in their deck. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Very confidently just okay. I guess we're just saying don't have Shang-Chi on turn 4 exactly. Or on turn 5 exactly. Fun batch of locations? This is an incredibly fun batch of locations. I don't know if you're being... I'm guessing you're being sarcastic, but... Do you not like Kiln and Vault? I think Kiln and Vault are really fun. They had a really good wrinkle to the game IMO. As long as they don't Sean right now, we should be fine. We should have Prio. Pretty unlikely that we don't have Prio. So unless they leave the vision right, then we pull it. They play like right here, we move the vision. Get over here, vision. Peace. Just don't have Shang-Chi, please. Thank you. Hey, we just have priority here. We're fine because they can't Sean here. They probably run, right? Do I snap? They either know the line that's going to happen and they're going to retreat anyway, or they don't know the line that's going to happen and they'll give us 4 cubes as a joke. Oh, Dark Dimension? If you play anything under Dark Dimension, its effect doesn't work. Are they going to stick this out? Yeah, I wonder if I maybe shouldn't have snapped. I don't know. Maybe snapping would have kept them in. I'm not positive. I just felt like my opponent wasn't playing around like my pretty obvious line that I was getting into. We gained like 200 ranks in the last half hour. We're on a crazy win streak. Holy shit, we've been on an insane win streak. We were 12 and 10, now we're 18 and 11. Let's go. Now, one thing I will say when I post ramp decks, I feel like ramp is the archetype I have by far the most time in, and I really, really know how the decks work. I'm just very, very attuned to ramp decks. Ramp's the only deck that I would say is like a specialty of mine, where it's like I think I play ramp decks better than almost anyone else. Obviously, like top players, like the best tournament players, can probably play it better than me. There's very few people who have as many hours in just like pure electro wave ramp decks than I do. So this is like one of the only decks that I think I would really consider like a specialty of mine. It's pretty cool to have. It's pretty cool to have a deck like that. I do like having a deck like that. But whenever I post decks like this, like I feel like a lot of people, don't know like why the deck is good, if that makes sense. Let's do Zola Odin. Just terrible with ramp decision making. Well, it's very bare bones decision making. It's very simplistic decision making in a lot of ways, which is kind of weird. And people don't know how to play around that well. Ramp is deceiving because it seems like few decisions to make, but that makes each decision that much more impactful. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would certainly agree that it's very easy to just think that you piece. Should still be fine here. I'd like to rescind my previous statement that we're fine here, because I no longer think that we're fine here. Ramp feels like it should be an autopilot deck. Yeah, it's a lot of setup in the mid game, and like where you play your first ramped card is very important. And it's like reading how your opponent will play and just like being able to map out the final turns, I think is pretty important. The more time you play a deck, in my opinion, the more often that you play a deck, the more you look into the future while playing it, if that makes sense. It's like if you're playing a deck that's brand new to you, you're like a dog. You're just playing one turn at a time, right? But as you start to get comfortable with the deck, you start to think, you know, on turn 2, what am I doing on turn 4? And then like on turn 2, what am I doing on 5 and 6? And then on turn 1, what am I doing on turn like 5, right? So this is one thing, like, well, posting ramp decks a lot is like people, a lot of people, I'll be honest with you, chat, a lot of people just randomly just tell me my decks suck ass and that I suck all the time on YouTube and shit. But never as much as ramp decks, whenever I play a ramp deck. By the way, dude, someone gifted subs. I'm so sorry, feedback. I really apologize. You gifted 5 subs earlier, and I really appreciate that. I just completely didn't pay attention to it because I was trying to get a Wordle game set up. Thank you so much for helping support the community. If you guys got a gifted sub from feedback, make sure I get some nucks. And Randy, thank you for gifting a slap shot too. Thank you, thank you. Kind of miss Galactus Ramp. You can still play Galactus Ramp. You can play Galactus Ramp 100% with Miss Marvel. It's pretty good. It's very hard to do, but I played it in the Conquerors tournament. I did pretty well with it in the Conquerors tournament. It was probably my highest win rate deck and highest keep rate deck. Also, chat, Lammy gave me a huge compliment. So I was on a Lammy stream the other night. I think it was after I rated Lamby, maybe? I'm not sure. But Lamby said I was the only person in the entire Conquerors tournament that beat him in a 4-cube game that he didn't think he was going to lose. Which I think is crazy. I did look back at the game though, and I kind of had a schnasty little game plan. But that's like one of the nicest things. Like it's like one of the nicest thing. Yeah, insanely huge compliment. Huge if true. Thanks for getting your name right. There is a 3 in there. It kind of flipped me up. I went to Spectrum variant Pog. Yeah, you're a good player. I think I'm a bit of a psycho when I play. Like I'm one of the few people who just does shit that is just ridiculous, like content plays. I think. Like the Galactus play I hit during that tournament was insane. Like no one else, like you can't play around someone doing that to you. Either because you just say like you have to be an idiot. Oh yeah, it was in the Enough Said Bot video. So true. I gotta talk to Enough Said Bob. I want to see if he'll let me pay him to do another video on my channel. I really, really liked the video that he did. He didn't get much say at Storm. Well, I think most lockdown decks have Storm. So I definitely had a pretty good read that he had Storm, I would say. Should have snapped earlier. But I guess we snap now. I like Magento, right? Pull the Killmonger. Hard to not want to just Blob though, right? Blob is... This Blob means we never get Zola. Blob is 1, 6, 10, 18. That crazy. Remember when I Shadow Kinged all 3 lanes? I do remember that.
Opponent snapped.
I think they have Sean. I don't think we have a win against Sean anywhere. Zola mid we can beat pretty easily. There's a lot of destroy decks that run Sean IMO. I think it's Sean, dude. Because like Zola mid isn't even that good. It just loses to 5 left. Yeah, it's 18-18, but this goes to 0, so like Magenta left just crushes that line. I think it's Sean though, man. let's go. He's so smart and talented. That's a tough risk to go for. I'm really surprised that they snapped there. That's a very weak position to snap from. I guess it's like some people, if they don't expect the person that you're playing against to expect the Zola, like maybe they think that they got this like shit in their pocket. Like maybe they think it's like a cheeky little back pocket play and not like insanely telegraphed. Yeah, I don't think Sean's that common. Probably like a third of decks would have Sean. They might have had Sean in the deck and they just didn't have it. Didn't that beat Sean? No, we would have lost middle and right by a lot. They would have won middle by a shit ton of points. Yeah, Sean we couldn't beat, unfortunately. But we just had to take the risk. Yeah, Sean's very good right now. I'm really happy they lowered Sean to 10. I think that was a very smart decision by them. Guess he thought he'd fight for mid. I just think that they thought that I didn't know what was up, you know? Yeah, Sean is Shang-Chi. Sean is his American name in the movies. Should I watch The Lighthouse tonight, chat? Alright, opponent doesn't like that I'm slow. It's on Pro. I can get it for free. Watch Barbie? Nah, I have to watch that with my partner. Oh, you know what I could watch? Summoning Salt put out a 2 hour and 15-minute video about the world record that he owns, which is kind of lit as hell. What's The Lighthouse? It's a Robert Pattinson, William Dafoe movie that's in black and white, and it's a real thinker. The live action Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's that good. Now, I do like that they're going pretty close to the source material. Like, most of the scenes and stuff are pulled directly from the movie, which is close. The biggest problem for me is that I really don't want to watch it subbed. And it's kind of hard, very hard to watch dubbed. So, like, that's kind of my problem with Yu Yu Hakusho. I bet if I was okay with subs, I just can't watch live action stuff. I just can't watch live action stuff subbed. It's just, or dubbed. And I don't really want to watch it subbed. That was the whole thing with the original Yu Yu Hakusho. I was so ahead of its time, in my opinion. Was because the dub was insanely good. The dub was insanely good. It's one of the first very good animes from Japan that came over and had a really, really good dub. All right, we're gonna have priority, which is really important. I think we're gonna have priority. Might have to land right. No, either way we have priority. So they can't really just Prof X us because we're just gonna play Blob. I have seen Robert Pattinson Batman, and I think it's bad. Sorry. I did find Batman to be more funny than interesting. I laughed my ass off watching Batman. I like hate watched it for sure. Chad, his blob was bigger?
Opponent snapped.
Might follow this up with Prof, and I cannot stop that. So if they're able to do that, good on them. We run. Odin Blob to do the deck again. So true. I should run.
Escape.
Running is the responsible thing to do there. If it wasn't a Batman movie, it would have been so much better. Okay. You know, I've gotten crucified for this because I think the general consensus is that the Batman was pretty good. Here's the thing. I understand that it's accurate to the comics, but I cannot care about Bruce Wayne when he's just a little emo bitch. I can't care about Bruce Wayne when he's just this friggin' emo loser that is just not so uninteresting. And his thing with Catwoman, no romantic chemistry whatsoever, and yet they just keep making out for no reason. Doesn't make any damn sense, dude. I'll take that movie was so good. You're allowed to have your own opinions, my guy. And it's very much a prequel. It's like the second year or something as Batman. It was also too long. It had 4 acts. Movies shouldn't have 4 acts. Movies are supposed to have 3 acts. They just added a whole ass another act. You're not allowed to do that. I will pop this now. Portugal, I also watched The Boy and the Heron today, and I loved Pattinson as a voice actor. I thought he did an incredible job. I thought he did an unbelievable job as a voice actor in that movie. I was so fucking impressed. I loved it. I thought he did. I thought it was fantastic. Blob left. Magento left? Magento like this turn or something.
Aid my hand.
Wait, our blob is kind of tiny. Like 15. Okay, if they have a giant card, how do we win? How do we win if they have a giant card, chat? We just play Giant Hulk. Magento right pulls these two. We'd win 18 to 13, so it'd be plus 5. We'd lose to them playing a decent amount left. We can pull the Iron Lad, but that doesn't really help us. Nice.
Victory.
Why not Arrow Mid? What does Arrow Mid accomplish for us? I think you're thinking of Arrow Prime. Arrow works differently now. We beat Full Soak. That'd be psychotic of them to play. Your friends were raving about Rob's voice acting. I was so impressed. I knew going in it was Robert Pattinson. And the amount of emotion that he puts out in his voice acting is almost as much as he never puts out when he does live action. There, I said it. Now, I haven't seen much of his live action stuff, and I have said that I would give him a chance, and then I have not. So, we'll see. I should watch Good Time. Sweet Mother Backhanded Compliments. I thought it was pretty funny. Well, here's the thing. What have I seen Robert Pattinson in live action realistically? It's pretty much just the Batman in Twilight. Oh yeah, he's Cedric Diggory as well. I guess he's pretty emotional. No, he's like emo. Cedric Diggory's like kind of like emo-y. God damn it. He's always freaking... He's always fucking sad, man. I haven't seen Tenet. Binks watch Twilight? Watch Twilight. You should watch Robert Pattinson orgasm from a prostate exam in his limousine in Cosmopolis. Oh, that was... You're allowed to say all those words in a row. He was in Double Time with Tom Holland. Was that movie good? I think my girlfriend has wanted to watch that, but it looked kind of bad. He also orgasms in the Lighthouse? Man, he's just out here coming in every movie, dude. Probably shouldn't have done this because they can fulfill, right? Chat, will my arrow pull the Psylocke? It probably pulls this, right? That's awesome.
Doom rules all. Wakanda forever.
They got a lot of work to do, all things considered. They have to be 13 and 10. Magento can be a bit of a nightmare for them. I think we got to run here, unfortunately. You're amazed that worked? That was pretty cool, right? They leaving? They're nuxing as if they have a guaranteed win. Six cards in deck? Is there a chance their blob's too small? Oh, there's blob left, right? Yeah.
Escaped.
Even the L, that should be clip or short. Dude, I am. Oh, chat. Very exciting news. I'm now working with an editor, and I finally just pulled the trigger and said I'm going to do this consistently. They're going to consistently do 2 shorts and 2 videos. They're not leaving. They're being a prick. How are they leaving and being a prick? Cozy? You think I can afford Cozy as an editor? Why would Cozy ever edit videos for other people? So they're going to be doing 1 video and 1 short for me a week. So it should allow 2 things. A, get back into YouTube Shorts, which I think is very awesome. And B, just have more consistent YouTube uploads. So hopefully getting, you know... Unfortunately, I'll end up doing like 3 or 4 sometimes. But hopefully getting very consistently at least 5 a week. Hello. Friend of the show, Pixel Guy. Cozy loves editing. Cozy loves editing his own videos and making the money off of them. As he should. I think I'm snapping here. I feel like I'm doing very well. I will be posting all my shorts on TikTok as well, Toa. See Cozy mentoring people? Cozy mentored the shit out of me early on, man.
Doom rules all.
Cozy was very, very important starting out. I think we just go Sandman right, Zola left. Zola left. We end up with Zola and 2 Doombots left. That is 25 power. We're winning here. We get 2 more middle because we get the original Doom as well as a Doombot. So we get to 15. We win there. We win right. Classic win all 3 lanes profit. What does Odin look like? We lose to Odin left. I think we lose to Odin left. Is there a way to beat Odin left? I don't know if there is. How do we lose to Odin left? They get 13 left. They get to 34. They add 5 middle. We only get to 15 here. Blob isn't big enough. Is Odin left just better for us? I don't think so. Alright, we'll just lose to Odin left.
All hail Hydra!
I think we beat this? Oh, we definitely beat this. Nice.
Cut off 1 head, 2 more shall take its place.
Doom rules all.
That's all, by the way.
Doom rules
Chat, not only is it a win, it's something even better than a win.
victory.
It's a casserole. GG's. GG's, Pixel Guy. We lose to Doom getting hit. We probably lose to Leader getting hit too. I think that might have lost a 1 and 3 there. I'd have to think about if that was a 1 and 3 or not. It might be. If they leadered the Zola, they Zola'd the leader, they got 2 more leaders, then they get another Zola that could hit the Claw or the Doom. And then they get another Zola which could hit the which could hit the first Zola. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm fucking scared. I'm trying to think of how that would work, and I'm scared. I don't want to think about that. Portugal red. I'm going to time out you for that. Please do not. I understand that it's not really a spoiler by any means, but please just be very smart with stuff like that. The movie just came out. It's in theaters. I'll give you 10 minutes to think about what you've done and get rid of that message. Just make sure, like, whenever you're discussing a movie, just get rid of any specifics whatsoever. If you're talking generalizations, it's totally fine. Yeah, fast forwarding is probably what we'd see. But to answer your question, I don't really know. I could explain what my idea would be, but it would also be kind of spoilery, so I'm not going to. Cheers, Kazuma. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, great game, Pixel. So we were thinking. So if you hit the Doom, I think you always win that game. If the leader Zola hits the Doom, but we were considering the possibilities of if the Zola. We were considering the possibilities of if the Zola hit the leader, what would happen? I started to get scared. I had no idea. There was too many things to think about. Babu? Poker was largely able to piece together what the movie's deal was, and apparently it didn't help that the Boy and the Heron's Japanese title is How Can You Live? Interesting. It's not called The Boy and the Heron in Japanese. That's interesting. Let me just go Doom, Sandman, Zola. Pretty damn good. Maybe if we top deck exactly Odin, we go Black Panther left. Okay, well now we're not going to Zola. Just try and get ahead in both lanes. They have to play a Jeff or a Blue Marvel to win, right? And that is a huge investment. I guess the Jeff's not that big of an investment against the Sandman because I can play it second. I also... Does Jeff go into the Quantum Tunnel and not out? Is that what would happen if they played Jeff, right? Yeah, Roguing Blob often crashes the game. It's not great. Any prediction on Havoc? I don't know. I thought the card would be kind of trash, but with the change, I'm a bit more inclined to think it might be okay. I think we have to Odin left. It's hard not to want to Odin left, right? We get plus 13 middle. We lose to Blob sometimes. Fine. Could beat everything else. We're plus 17 in like each lane. The Havoc's interesting. I think I find it hard to think that you can play Havoc in most decks. Maybe like a low curve deck plays it on like 4 or something. Blob crashed Arrow after you played Leech on Subterranean the Blob. I love that energy. Professor X used to be one of your favorite cards. I'm eager to see his play a Trouble Bunch. I've never really had much of a problem with Professor X. I think it's very balanced. I think if Miss Marvel gets adjusted to be a little bit more on the curve of like other cards, I think Professor X is just fine. Because Alioth kind of got neutered, right? Or Alioth got much worse. Like Alioth is kind of only in decks that are very specialized lockdown decks. And like I said, if you start playing around it pretty early, you can usually beat them. Problem with Prof is the card surrounding him. Yeah. I think once Miss Marvel gets changed, I don't think it takes much more than that. I think people think it'll take a lot more than that, but I really don't. Seriously. Oh, look at my little guy. Ooh, we're winning Asgard, Pog. Love an Asgard win. Wait, we're not winning Asgard yet. We're probably winning Asgard.
Doom rules all.
This is Blob. We're probably win left. It is indeed Blob. Draw your 2 cards that you drew. I like this into our own Blob left. We just Blob left now.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Our Blob is 4498. Yeah, I actually really like this. Oh, Slapshot, thank you for gifting out a sub. Appreciate you. Zol the Jin, so true. If I play Professor C lockdown deck, should I cut one and add a Shang-Chi in this Blob meta? It's pretty good. I think you can think about it for sure. This seems good. How do they possibly imagine to win?
Opponent snapped.
Move the Jeff Zola. They move Jeff middle. Oh yeah, we'll win total because 20. Even if they move Jeff middle, it's 27. I don't think we can lose with Magento mid. They move Jeff middle. They Zola the blob. We tie middle. We win total points. Snap back. We already snapped super early in the game. Unless they randomly have extra cards in their deck for no reason. Great game. You know what? I was scared. I saw Magento mid from the very beginning. Think about the Zola. For whatever reason, I was counting Jeff twice. I was counting Jeff middle being 30 for them, not 27. But once I realized it was a tie, no matter, even if they moved it, because I thought that they had to do Jeff right for me to win. But once it's tied, we're good. We love math around here. We do love math around here, man. This is very true. Makecube, you're so good. Chat, this deck's kind of cruising, man. 62% win rate, 41 cubes. Holy shit. 41 cubes? Wow. Yeah, we started like 1200, right? This is very, very nice deck so far. I should just play ramp all the time. I should be the ramp guy. I'm a noob wondering, why do you keep armor in your deck? You seem to play it so early before it can disrupt. I'm playing armor to stop them from playing Shang-Chi on my cards. I'm often playing armor defensively. Armor is probably a weak card in the deck, though. You could definitely change it. You stopped doing econ because you hated it so much, now you're doing it for fun. What a world. Is Wakanda Embassy the like hot location? Blob Ramp's your favorite so far? You're having trouble in the 90s? Probably just being lazy with my plays. That can happen for sure. Nightcrawler. Interesting inclusion in the deck. Alright, we're gonna play Panther Zola Odin. The problem is that Nowhere Right might lose us the game. But unless they play exactly their own blob middle, I think we're fine. If they play their blob left, we're gonna be okay. If they play their blob middle, we're in trouble. Oh, Miss Marvel is not an issue. They can't play their blob right. Hopefully they blob left this turn. That would be the ideal line. But we might even just be able to beat their blob because it's like 40 power middle. Like usually in these decks, the blob doesn't get much bigger than 30.
Hail Hydra!
Galactus left? If they Galactus me left, I will take the L. I will happily take the L. So even though we're not getting the whatever the hell you call it, the Nebula buff or whatever, they could just Galactus us left. Or we could lose, but I will literally just give them the win if they do that. I will let our opponent take 4 cubes from us for having the gall to play Galactus.
Are ye worthy?
Are you worthy, by
Cut
the way?
off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Are ye worthy?
Extra power? Unmitigated gall. You absolute cheater. GG's. Devastating stuff. I did not expect Shang-Chi. I expected maybe Blob, and it's like if they have enough power in the Blob, we take the L. I was not expecting Sean though. I'll play them, man. Bruh, rework Black Panther? Why? Yeah, that is why I run armor, by the way. It feels too predictable? I think Black Panther's in a fine spot, personally. I would personally argue that Black Panther's in a totally fine spot. Kind of feels like a cool niche in the game. Pretty much only seen in ramp decks with the occasional Nakia type thing. Played this person earlier? Pog. Wow, we snapped knowing to get Wakanda Nemesis with our Black Panther. Your Magento hasn't come out to play? He's been doing well. Miss Marvel Crawler for 7. Yeah, I'm surprised that deck has Electro. It's a funky deck to have Electro. Must have had Jeff too. He only has 2 playlists, so use Zolet or Odinet. Oh, it's fine. Is that like bad? I don't think every card needs to have like infinite uses. Like I said, I like it's understandable if you do not think that it has a cool niche. I personally think that the card is a really cool niche. All right, well, opponent's kind of being a piece here. I think we go Sandman, maybe Blob left. Clearly right is a problem for them to get to, which is good. I could, funnily enough, like arrow into like hopefully Doggo stuff, but maybe just Sandman on the Cosmo. Don't worry about it too much, just get ahead. Ladmonger. Ah, that is so good! Piece of trash.
Opponent snapped.
What snapped on me? We know Killmonger's in hand. They cannot Goliath us. I think it's a 50-50, man. I think they have Blob? Professor X, Cosmo, Iron Lad? You think that means Blob? I think so. I think they're scared of my Blob, so they think I'll go middle, so we go left. Look at us. Spectrum? I did not consider Spectrum. Beth. GG's. No offense, I'm getting some of the smallest blobs I've ever seen. Very true. The deck isn't built to get the biggest blobs ever. Blob's just a stat stick in the deck. That was tough. It's a rough game. My blob's bigger than your blob? No blob comparisons here, okay. No need to compare blobs. How'd Arson go the other day? Kind of terrible. I think I went 1-4 on stream. I did get a 10-win run with one of my really good friends. We hung out on Friday night? We hung out on Friday night and stream. Wait, is Wakanda Embassy actually the hot location? I'm so bad at just not paying attention to those. Should actually be a crime. Your biggest raw blob? We should just went with like Panther Zola, right? It's 32. Unless they have Null, which they probably do in their deck. But the... they could also have Killmonger. Pretty likely they have Killmonger, right? They kind of have to Killmonger next turn. Otherwise this play just kills them. Now we could armor here, but I think that's a losing play. I think if they snap, we leave. Venom 8. 12 power worth of stuff. With 13. 13 is the count for Null, I think. That's pretty good. I could Zola Venom. My Zola's way better. I think we should run though. I think it'd be a bit silly to try and just play Zola. Just loses to Null. Straight up. And if they have Null, they're playing it, right? It's enormous.
Escaped.
Isn't death pretty much free? 1, 2, 3 is probably close, yeah. If they hadn't Killmongered the turn prior, like if they hadn't Killmongered on 5, maybe we stay in there. We often stay in there, I would say. Random blob. I've always wanted a blob. It actually is. Our blobs are buffed because that just stopped the draw. I have to run ads after this game. Make sure to remind me. It's your fault if you don't. I have to play this card even though I do not want to. I should have played that left for a better setup play, I think. I would like cards that do something. Ideally. None of my cards do anything. It's not an Angel Gamer, it's a Triskelion Angel. Don't worry, I would have given them plenty of respect. It's stolen valor. That was weird. How big is our blob? 1, 6, 10, 19, 24, 28? 28 minus whatever we draw here. Which is nothing. Should we do the fake blob? More of a flex, right? Ooh, we have to make this play. Have to pull the hawk here. Yeah, I did miss Electro into Onslaught Citadel to get 2 cards per turn. Good point. They have 10 cards left in their deck, so if they have Blob, then we lose, but I don't think we can play around them having Blob, and our Blob just clears most stuff. They have 10 cards left in the deck. We can't play around them having Blob. Larval Citadel. Son of a bitch. I should have thought about Larval Citadel. I just completely didn't think about it at all. There's a hat that's military style that said this is stolen valid. So true. Chat, I don't see anyone reminding me about ads. Pretty messed up, man. You guys are supposed to remind me. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads. If you guys do not want to see the ads, there's a few different things that you are able and allowed to do. You can pay $5. You can give me Jeff Bezos' money for free with Twitch Prime, or you can get lucky and get a gifted sub. You can also just watch the ads, because ad viewers are heroes and martyrs for stopping the pre-rolls for the future. Also, make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and follow if you're on Twitch. See you in 3 minutes. Alright, let's play some more Time Guesser. Okay, looks old as shit. I don't know what language this is. I don't know what flag this is. This looks kind of Russian, but not super Russian. I'm gonna say Moscow in 32. Slovakia? 48. I was 16 years off. That's not great. Group photo in the 40s of Budapest. The sign says Budapest? Where? I think you're lying. All right. U.S. aid. First time. Uganda. Yeah, where's Uganda? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna even pretend I have no idea where Uganda is. Where's Uganda? Is Uganda even in Africa? Ah, it's right here. Uganda. What year is this? Seems somewhat recent, maybe? (2011) 2012? Oh. I'm sorry, I don't know if Uganda's in Africa. I apologize. I'm just being honest with it. I'm not very good with geography. Okay? At least I'm not sitting here trying to lie to you, okay? I'm just being honest. Okay. Prince's Street. This looks London as hell, right? Maybe it looks not London. I'm going to say London. I might be wrong. I don't care. This looks like, to me, this is a 65 banger. It was in the United Kingdom. Very true. It was in where the hell was it? Edinburgh. 79? Update your goddamn look. Okay, it's the ice. Is this the thing in New York? This is them setting up the giant Christmas tree that's an elf in New York, right? I'm like 80% sure this is them setting up the giant Christmas tree in New York, which I think is near Central Park. That's the year it fell down? What are you talking about? 2006, the year that it fell down? Is that what you're talking about? 1995, son of a bitch. We were 2.5 kilometers off. That was kind of nice. Final score 30,000? Let's go. Very cool. What do you guys think about the doles? Any positive feedback, negative feedback? You hate it? You love it? You want me to just go back to gambling and upgrading stuff? Let me know in the comments below. Indifferent? Let's go. Why not both? How would we do both? You need to share this with your Discord. There's a channel for the dole results. Is that just, do you just pull them from Northernline? Make sure to go in the Discord, bag of chum, and tell me your favorite ones. I'm interested to hear. Geoguessr is one of your favorite games? Geoguessr is hard, man. Geoguessr is insanely hard. I would like some ramp, please. From of ramp for the rampless. Chat, what decks are you using Shavas in? I feel like the card is bait. I feel like you need 4 good hits on like Shavas, and I don't think any deck can run 4 good hits. Chat, guess what? Have you guys heard that Blob does not move? Heard about this? Have you seen this? Chaw Brood, that's 2 good hits. Chaw's be an amazing draft card. It's kind of just like a 2-5. I think that's fair. Chavas is just one of those cards where it's like the power level is pretty high in it, but it's just like you just kind of never play it. Okay, do you guys think Blob's gonna move? Joke's on you, it's not gonna freaking move. And Black Panther, but I think if that's your deck, then it's bad, right? Pulls the Dakin. It's kind of nice. What else can I do? BP. Oh, BP Odin's great, right? As long as I don't have Shang-Chi exactly this turn. Yeah, Panther Odin middle is just very solid. I don't think they have 2 cards that can point slam 24. Unless they can kill the blob. Like, obviously, if they can kill the blob, we lose. But I think running Shang-Chi in this deck would be very hard. I would find it very hard to fit Shang-Chi in this deck. Card's just a worse forge. I wouldn't just call it a worse forge, personally. I kind of disagree with that a little bit. I think it's a bit of a bastardization, personally. I don't think we can lose to anything here. I'm trying to think of a single way that we lose. I hope they stay in. That'd be great. What?
Victory.
What would you take out for Wong in this deck? I mean, I just wouldn't, personally. I'm not gonna change my deck for you in a way that I don't want to change it, you know? Wong's probably just like whatever fine to put in the deck though. Forge, you get to choose which card to do. Chavez is essentially just random. Yeah, but it's a 2-3 as opposed to a 1-1. So a 2-3 is premium stats, a 1-1 is below premium stats. I think just saying it's worse Chavez is a bastardization, personally, like I said. Plus, you can just like play Chavez on curve and like not have to worry about comboing it and stuff like that. I think Forge is obviously a better card, but I think that calling Chavez just Forge but worse is inaccurate in my opinion. Such a boring ability to give Chavez, is it? I think it's fine. Just like kind of like a just okay / good card. I think it's okay to have things like that in the game. Or am I being too reasonable? Should I stop being so reasonable? I know that pisses some people off. Shao. Magenta will be really nice later. Maybe just Magento now. And then we like Zola the Magento later. Be kind of interesting. Section's almost always just arrow. I don't really have a good spot for it. I guess we can Magento, arrow left. Problem is that if we Zola the Magento, it's going to pull all their 3s right. And then... Wait, Crimson Cosmos? Son of a bitch. I always think that this is the wrong one. Let's just Doom. Trying to be too fancy. I feel like you get that ability to any character. Do you think like Chavez is a super important character in Marvel universe? I don't think like I personally just don't feel like she's like an amazing, super important character, you know? She's just like a regular hero. Very important in the modern comics. I don't read modern comics. I feel like they Surfer. I don't think they Killmonger, right? Because they just pop my own Nova. Magento right? It might be Magento right. Problem is like with Magento right, like how do I win? I never win middle. I think with Magento mid, I sometimes win middle. Kind of rare. Maybe I do never win middle. But I'm already always going to win right, right? Surfer. Surfer beats us. Does it? It does not. Okay, cool. Yeah, they needed like more power.
Victory.
I like the idea of doing the Negasonic and the Juggernaut. Like they, what's the point of the Juggernaut here? Why would we ever play left? A plot device so bad I would have liked the whole thing more if she wasn't with it. Okay, insanely minor spoilers for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Coming up right now. It'll be gone in like 20 seconds. The biggest problem for me with that movie is that it just like... I'm just so tired of this fucking trope that so many like Disney brand movies are doing. Like a bunch of Star Wars shit is doing this. Where it's like the trope is like... kind of builds up to this final fight. Bad person wins final fight, but then has a change of heart at the last second, and then just every other thing that they've done the entire movie, they just go back on for some stupid fucking reason. Like it's the same shit with like Batman versus Superman. It's just like character wins, but they win and then they have a change of heart and then they just don't do anything that they were planning to do the whole time, even though they won. I feel like this has been such a fucking awful trope in so many fucking movies recently, and it's just been pissing me off. And anytime people use that exact way to finish out a movie, I sleep, man. They act like it's so deep. Yeah, they act like it's so deep and cerebral. Geoguessr probably was the only card left to play. That's actually a really good point. It's better than Hero versus Evil version of Hero? I don't know. Blue Beetle was kind of sick. You guys watch Blue Beetle? Blue Beetle is what I hope they take the direction of the DCU, man. Blue Beetle was just a fun shit that didn't take itself too fucking seriously. I really fuck with Blue Beetle. I hate that they ignored WandaVision and Wanda's development from it. Yeah, dude. I hate that shit too. Like, what the fuck were all the stakes, man? Like, there's no fucking stakes, bro. Ooh, Sandman's very nice here. It might be doing like some Sentry stuff into a Nihilus. And if we do that, then we could just play the Blob right to block. I think we win. Snap. What do you mean no stakes? There's a whole scene in Outback? Fuck you, dude. Literally fuck you, dude. Oh, man. Okay, that was awful. That was nightmarishly bad. Well, at least now we don't have to worry about Annihilus that much. Wait, we could do the thing if we wanted, but I think they Annihilus this turn often, right? We could do the thing where we pull the Green Goblin with Arrow, but I think that's just bad. We might be in 50... It would move the Goblin, yeah. The Arrow would move the Goblin. We might just be in 50-50 town. I think we're in 50-50 town, chat. No, if they had Nihilus left, then we're actually behind left. We're behind middle, too. Wait, they have to play right. Wait, they literally have to play right. Oh, we just win. Yeah, they literally have to play right. Then they get a 6 flip, middle and left, and we just win with Doom. Could also do like a really cheeky Arrow win, but I think the Doom... Well, is the Arrow win better? Doom gets us to 14 and 19. Arrow gets us to 13 versus 11, 20. And 3 versus 12. It was kind of compelling. I think we just Doom though, right?
Doom rules all.
This is what we got. Everybody's a big
Baxter
fan.
Building is a 6-point flip. It's something you always have to remember. If you're winning Baxter Building and you know your opponent's going to win Baxter Building back, you just have to count 6 points. I think that's something that a lot of people actually mess up, which is important. Villo Main, thank you so much for the 1 month. Batman, I will juggle for you. I have been playing with the juggling balls all day. Galactus won? That's true. Galactus won if they were playing the Annihilactus deck. but no one's as psycho as me. I almost played Annihilus Galactus again today, but I feel like I'll maybe give it another week. GG's, that was you? GG's. Why'd you stay in, by the way? Did you not think I had Doom? Cheers, Loopy. Thanks for hanging, man. You knew you lost. Just hoped you maybe went blob left. Cool. Yeah, I had blob left. I had Doom, and I also had Arrow would have won. I could have arrowed your Annihilus middle, and I think both those lines would have won. I was talking about the 6-point flip that you have to deal with when you play and how to think about it. The left? Thank you. Kind of forgot about Sandman. Sandman's a bitch, dude. Sandman's a rude ass card. Many people are saying this. We just play our blob. Our blob is 8, 13, 16, 25. The arrow is really important for our blob, I feel. There's so many times where I counted this arrow, and if this arrow was a 3 instead of a double dinosaur instead of a 9, we would have been not feeling great. Problem is we don't have a follow-up, so maybe we should not have played this. It's actually a very, very valid reason for us to have not played that this turn. And yet, here we are. December 22nd, What If? Yeah, I saw What If, and they're gonna... The What If actually seems very interesting, what they're gonna do with it. Man, the null is so hard with, like, any Zola line I might want to do. They shot us this turn, or if they snap, we run. They can't shot us this turn. We might have a chance with blob. But the null is very annoying. Null is very annoying. Here's the thing, though. If we have priority, even if they play null where blob lands, which is right, it'll just be a tie because of Strange Academy. Therefore, I think we'll win total power, even though we give them 29 power on their null. Never mind, it will not, because they have destroyed other things. The null is not just the power of the blob. It's much different. I'm pretty sure they are scum snapping me. Would be my guess. They are not scum snapping me. Thank you for not scum snapping me. I appreciate you. So we just straight up lose to null, right? Is the thing. Do they have the gall to play it, chat? I guess we'll see. Now, if it's me, I'm guessing that that's null, right? Ah, nice!
Victory.
What happens when you use the whole blob? It tries to destroy the deck 2 more times, but it can't because there's no cards. Yeah, no, you can't go triple 6-drop with this deck unless you get like Titan or something. But the deck is normally Electro, you go 5-6-6, Wave, you go 6-5-6. Kind of how you run the deck. Sometimes you Wave Sandman. Depends on the matchup. So I think Destroy decks are running null less. I think a lot of them should be running... I actually don't really want to... I want to potentially Magento Fist Tower. I don't really want to armor it. Something that Morbius counters this deck? It doesn't. Mobius also doesn't really counter the deck. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Null is important to Shredex, and you play X-23 and play Deadpool and Null. I certainly agree. Remember Mobius? I'm happy he's dead, man.
Behold my mighty hand.
I would like one Magento, please. Yo, Dr. Doom, I have that in my deck. See? Morbius does not need a buff. If you ever say that Morbius needs a buff, you're banned. It's a new rule. There's a chance we Magento left and pull the Iron Lad. Depends on how much power they put out this turn. We do want priority too. Priority is very important. The Magenta left only pulls... The Magenta left only pulls 18 points. They were just playing the Shang-Chi for stats, chat. I think we win. I think they play big card right. And they think that they just win always. And then we laugh and we laugh and we laugh. Now, there's plenty of things they could have that win. I guess Blob could potentially beat us. Blob often beats us, actually. It has to be a card that's more than 17 power. What if they played Hellcow? You know, you got me there. I'm considering snapping here. Jeff just wins mid? It'd be funny if he still died.
Snap.
This might be stupid. Let's go!
Victory.
Maybe we shouldn't have snapped him? I wasn't super confident. I'm surprised that he didn't have a big enough card to just play right and win. Maybe he was expecting the Magento. We have played them multiple times. Maybe they couldn't beat Magento left. This deck has a very, very good win rate and cube rate so far. Deck is a 61 win rate. Man, we have lost quite a bit of cubes. 61% win rate deck. Yeah, I think it's like a weird snap. I'm not sure. I understand how you won. Morbius is the... I don't understand how you won. Morbius is the counter to this deck. I heard our opponent got a free one. That is really funny. I like that. I like that a lot. They get reality stone the space throne? They must, right? That was really funny, dude. Which Cerebro do you think is the strongest? Right now it might be 2, but players who are better than me think it's 3, so I tend to think to trust them. They're better than me. I don't wave, but like maybe I should have Electrode. I have to wave, right? Because if anything, we just play the Blob. Man, I really, really, really wanted that arrow. That arrow is really good, man. I play Blob, Panther, Doom often enough. Oh, this might be incorrect. I think Cerebro 2 is really good, man. You're gonna play Negasonic now. I think not because Blob pushed. No, maybe people should be running Rogue Enchantress. I don't see much Rogue Enchantress. They played Magento against me. I wanted to play Magento against you, you piece of crap. C14 runs Shuri Maximus? What do you mean like C14 runs Shuri Maximus? As if like that's a real deck. Out here fucking cosplaying like C14 exists. Maybe Blob Middle was just fine. I don't know.
Wakanda forever.
Opponent's dead to Claw. Oh yeah, C14 lost Red Skull, huh? Hey, is Red Skull... Red Skull's... No, Red Skull's 14. C14 is Red Skull. Hey, you can slot Agatha in.
Escaped.
I don't know as I have an 8-power Jeff just waiting. On a Taskmaster? Blobs are only really good Taskmaster target. Magento's fine. In general, it's just Blob. We already have Zola to do it. And when you add Taskmaster and Zola, you kind of have to play a lot of big cards to make up for playing 2 zeros. That makes sense. So I just don't think Taskmaster is good enough in the deck. Blob's a very secondary card in the deck. Blob is just a stats. Blob like replaces dinosaurs, like the stat stick. What about Tribunal? What about it? If I thought Tribunal was good, I would run it. I don't think Tribunal is good in this deck. I think you'd be having too many like prayer cards in the deck, you know? You heard Tribunal's living? So true. And based, even. Not just true, but also based. Alright, you know, I don't have to draw a ramp. I'm pretty fine not drawing any ramp or doing anything. Hey, look at that. How big's our blob? Kind of big. Big-ish. Like, there's a chance we can just win with Blob Zola. I guess. I don't think it's that good. I would argue it's probably kind of dog shit, but... We'll go for it, though. We'll just run. We'll just be really ready to run. If they Loki us... You consider but C5 is safe from Sean now? Yeah, I tried running Mystique in my C5 because now Mystique has... There's a bunch of reasons why Mystique is good now. Mystique also has a really great target in Miss Marvel, which is pretty important, IMO. I think we should be responsible and run, chat. We beat everything but Sean with this, but I still think we should run. They could also hop skip the werewolf left and try and beat 30. Or even jump it right and try and beat 27. I mean, they're probably... Is this Goose new tech or is this a Maria Hill Goose? Maria Hill Goose. Just run. I just don't want to lose to Sean. I just see... I can see the future, them just slamming Sean middle. And then we just Zola nothing and we cry. You're newish. What reason to see if opponent will retreat later? If they retreat after, do you win or tie? So if I hit retreat later, my opponent hits retreat later, we tie. If I'm still thinking about my turn, my opponent hits retreat now, I just win on the spot without having to lock in a turn.
Escaped.
Goose is an interesting tech now, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of big giant cards. Get Wrecked crushed me with double Goose one game. How do you feel about the wave change, or she no longer affects less than 4-power cards? I think it was worth it. I think that wave was becoming a card that people really hated. So I think that like wave was becoming very annoying for like turn 6 decks to just have someone slam a wave on 5, and it's just like a super, super dynamic card that you can do a lot of stuff with. So I think that it's understandable that they kind of neutered her. I like that they didn't just change her to a 3/3 with this effect. They gave her a 3/5, which kind of like makes the card interesting because she's overstated now. I think it's still good in ramp decks. The only thing with like ramp decks is that you can't really do like lockouts with Wave, like Wave Odin, Arnim Zola, or Wave Zola Odin. It's a pretty interesting line that you used to be able to hit. Now you just can't really, it just doesn't make much sense to hit it. You still can. There's not really any incentive to do so. You never liked Goose, but now it's one of your most played cards. I hate Goose, dude. Every time I play Goose, every single time I play Goose, something fucking happens where Electro, Sandman, Zola Odin is just really good. Or Doom Odin. Every time I play Goose, I'll have a turn where the Goose will make me lose the game. I'll just be like, oh, I'm never playing this fucking card again. Every time, without fail. Without fucking fail, it happens every time, dude. I hope you're doing well, my fellow Jets brother. Are you talking about Jets the pizza? Or Jets the football team? We can get killed by Cosmo here. We'll have to be smart about where we play our Doctor Doom. The pizza varietal? Why is this in your deck, weirdo? Getting scary. We're not going to win right. Arrow middle? That makes some sense. Bro, whoever called out Vulture is crazy. You're actually nuts for calling out Vulture there. I mean, I guess that's why he has Iron Fist in the deck. What a fucking crazy dumb card to have in general, though. Okay. They probably play Surfer, right? Surfer, right? It's them 2, 4, 8, right? They go to 20. I think I just lose, man. Maximus also? Blob middle? Total power game? 12, 15, 16, 20? Wow! It absolutely juked, dude. Damn, bro. What a map, dude. Great win by the opponent. Move Surfer. That was crazy, dude. Did not expect Doctor Strange left. I thought Surfer right made so much sense. Because like Doom doesn't win left is the problem because of the squirrels. Yeah, it's having the Strange there. I mean, I don't know if that deck's that good, but I've obviously whooped my ass, which is sick. Give credit where credit is due there. my Nebula. Hello. A wave. Both have Dan Hipwave too. This piece of garbage better not be playing Thanos. Doubt it. What do you think of chat? Doom, Magento, Blob? We play Blob, we go Blob, Arrow, Doom, Blob, Arrow, Magento. That's fine. Blob is what? 12, 20? 20 power Blob, 22 power Blob. Literally a piece, dude. Alright, so their Blob will come right? Hey, why are they allowed to run Trunk Cheat? Don't they know it's against the rules? Their name is Cacklord, by the way. We'll probably just lose their Blob.
Escaped.
Let's see, advantage of playing non-meta decks, but don't know what your play is gonna be. Yeah, if I have no idea what I'm doing, how do you? Tank in the win rate shit. Or Lyeth? Lyeth mid? Lyeth mid would be kind of crazy than to play. Loses the Doom. They probably have a inkling that I have. So I think we're gonna get like one more YouTube worthy game. Then we'll probably call it today. I'm gonna close off a little bit early. Discard Wolverine deck. Oopie. We don't have Electro, so we can't go Panther, Zola, Odin, unfortunately. Still Snap. Did you know that if Ironlight copies Nico and her double ability, it won't buff Lad nor Nico? No, I didn't. That's not good. What's up, Kawa? You're gonna watch Blob get really big. This deck doesn't make that big of blobs, honestly. It just kind of uses Blob as like a 615 to 620. Which is just kind of good. Shockingly. I think we do Panthers, like Panther Zola is pretty good. Ah, the Magento play. Sneaky, sneaky. Doom into Panther Odin? You can't Doom into Panther Odin. Fortunately.
Wakanda forever.
It's not allowed. There's an inkling to just do this. Doom's also an interesting option. Doom often ties middle. Prob's a pool 2 gamer. Yeah, it seems to be that way. Zola right if they do some psycho shit with their If they play like their Apocalypse middle, we lose. How big is our blob? Actually, our blob's kind of tiny. 13, 15, 19. Yum, 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 yum. Ghost Rider? I think we'd be fine.
Victory.
Easy. You played Panther instead of Magento? Oh, so you play Magento? No, because you can't play Black Panther, Doom, Odin. That's not how you can't do that. You need Electro to do that. And if we had Electro, we would have done the Black Panther, Zola, Odin line. But you can't go 5-6-6 unless you get Electro. You can only go 6-5-6. So the order's all messed up. And then turn 4 Doom, turn 5 BP, turn 6 Odin. Yeah, but you can't do that because then there's a Doom bot in the Black Panther lane. Oh, Odin. I thought they said Zola. Did they say Zola? No, they said Panther and a Zola and a Odin on Zola. Which I cannot do. The Central Park really sucks, but Doom BP Odin is interesting. It goes like 10-10 and then like a shit ton of power in one lane. Sometimes good. Game might be Panther, Panther, Panther. The Doom and a BP and a Odin. Oh, my bad. I must have missed. Alright, dude.
Opponent snapped. Doom rules all.
Rules all, by the way.
Are ye worthy? Doom rules
Rules all, by the way. Any predictions about your rank at the end of the season? I don't really care about that. I just play the game, man. I should snap? You don't think they can develop 16 power over 2 turns? It's like a 50-50, right? They either have that much power or they don't.
escaped.
I wish I could have played that game. They just didn't let me play. If the Black Panther Odin came out, I think we might win. We have to always be worried about Blob, though. Blob can just beat me. You thought it was last turn? Nah. Fortunately not. So it happens when you ramp, though, man. You lose track of what turn is which. Happens to the best of us. Playing would be nice. We're going to play one of these days. I would like a ramp card, please. 1 ramp card, please. Thank you. I kind of hate Vormir. I maybe should have popped Vormir with Wave. Alright, dude. See if they fulfill here. Oh, we should be in a pretty good spot. I really need Doom. Exactly. I guess Zola helps too.
Wakanda forever.
I mean, unbelievably rude. I can't believe you've done this. They haven't popped Vormir, right? I think we just win? How do they beat us, chat? This is still alive. They can play more than 12 mid because we can double this Panther. Sarah? It's pretty hard to Sarah when the Sandman is down, chat. You think they're a blob? There's no way they're a blob deck. They're like a Sarah Surfer deck.
Victory.
That's a hard one where you look at the board and you're like, how do we ever win? But then you think about what your opponent's deck has and you're like, how do they ever win? The fact that Vormir was there is actually very, very good. Chat!
Biggs, what are you doing?
I'm ending the stream, Ludwig. Thank you for asking. Thank you all so much for being here. Ooh, we're even going to put the end of the music stream. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure to follow before you leave and go off elsewhere. And I rage you elsewhere. Following is really, really important. Helps you with things like sponsors. It helps you with just like in general. And it just gives you a little reminder that maybe I want to be around. You can even turn off the notification bell if you want. I won't yell at you about that. I'll be mad. Don't get me wrong. I will be mad. But I won't yell at you about it. You know, so there's that. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. It really, really helps me out. And tell me in YouTube chat right now, what is your favorite fish? But thank you all so much for being here. Lots of really cool subs today. Feedback, thank you for the 5 gifties. Villo Main, Slapshot, Randy, Klamoa, Jay Bozak, Turkish, Bob Berto, Anti-Wamite, William Pittman, Battle Kitty. I am JP. Hello, JP. I am Binks. Yikes at the bathroom. Thank you all so much for the subs today and all the awesome support. There'll be a new YouTube video out tomorrow in the morning. I think we're going to do Blob Thanos. Chat, what do you think about the Sarah Control? Should we play Sarah? Maybe we do Sarah Control because that one's more anti-meta. We'll do Sarah Control, I think. Let's find someone to raid. I haven't built it. I have to make the video tonight. Salmon? Salmon's sick, dude. Salmon, I think, is the best because it is one of the only... Salmon is one of the only, how do I say this? Salmon's one of the only fish that's good from raw to well done. Like, you can have salmon any time, man. It's really good. Let's go raid D-Money. D-Money beat us earlier, or did we beat D-Money? What happened there? Halbut is great. Thanks for stream. Sorry again for spoiling. You're fine, Portugal. Sometimes in like situations like that, it's hard to know exactly how to speak on things and how to not spoil things. So hopefully you kind of learned, I guess, a little bit about why it's not great to talk about specifics like that about new things. But no bad intentions for the future. You're all good. We're going to raid D-Money, tell him I said what up. Ask him if we won or not, because I actually don't remember. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Goodbye!